70 people.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live tonight. The final Commissioner Cup game, as it is the Toronto Temple, the new town, taking on the Indiana Fever, who have been around for a while, presented by PrizePicks.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple of days since we were last live. But how's everybody doing? Did you guys miss us? Because we sure missed you.
I know, this 2 days went by pretty fast. It's good to see you, man. Ready for another Fever game here tonight, baby.
All right, who's in the house, Roach?
Well, we got Brunson in the building. We got Sam Poundin. Wilson! What up, man?
What's up, Wilson?
Matthew Breck starts up in here. Josh, GP, Andrew, Justice. We got J-Dog, Angel, Pierre. Hello, everyone.
¿Cómo estás, everybody? Thank y'all so much for those who hit that like button before we even went live today. The game's going to be on USA Network for this final Commissioner's Cup game. I feel like we've been in this Commissioner's Cup for a week and a half, 2 weeks, it seems like.
Yeah, they don't separate it like the NBA does. It's all in 1 week, and now here's the end of it.
Yeah, something we got to get used to in the future.
Yeah. And it's exciting. We've already been able to stream the Portland Fire this year, Josh, twice now. Now we get to take a look at the new team in town, the Toronto Temple. And I'm very excited that we finally get to sit down and call this team. They're 7-7 coming to today, coming off a big-time loss to the Atlanta Dreams a couple nights ago.
Talk about the Toronto Tempo. Coming off that loss to the Dream that saw Izzy Harrison and oh my goodness, why am I blanking on her name? Angel Reese getting into it.
Yeah, I saw that. That was all over social media the other day about it.
Anyway, this is the Commissioner's Cup standings right now. The New York Liberty are clinched in the Cup tournament. Indiana Fever with 1 game behind them. End up with 1 game behind them so far. We'll see about after today, but that's the Eastern Conference Cup standings right there.
And then last night, the Aces had an opportunity to clinch from the West, and they got destroyed by Dallas.
They did. They got Swiss cheesed up, man. Dallas was no joke. Olivia Miles over there in the Minnesota Lynx, they're 5-1 in the Western Conference Commissioner Cup too.
Those are the 2 left alive here for the Indiana Fever. They've done excellent here in this Commissioner Cup. Only 1 loss so far.
But welcome, everybody. What's up, City Go? Hello, Matthew Breckshot. We got Tristan Allen in the building. ¿Cómo estás? Matthew Gilman. Justice 0748. Diana, Floral City, Florida, in the house. Floral City. Haven't heard of that one yet. That's pretty cool.
I have not either, Floral City. That's interesting. Now we know a new city in Florida.
Yeah.
What up, Pierre? You want to come out here? El Piani says the old guys in the house. Nah, none of you guys are old. We're all very young here.
We're young in the heart.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Welcome on in, everybody. We're 15 likes away from 100 as the Fever look to keep the good times going here tonight, baby.
Goodman says it's time to give the WNBA another chance. I need something till football season starts. I know. I'm right there with you because all we got the WNBA for the next July, August, about 2.5 months until the NFL season starts. And it's going to be interesting the rest of the way for the WNBA season. Like, who are the Indiana Fever really? You know, we're on a 3-game win streak right now, but it wasn't exactly an emphatic 3-game win streak. You know, it was a bit of a bumpy road playing against Washington, Chicago, and Connecticut. Those 3 games for the Fever, we were up double digits, and things got a little bit closer than they should have been. No, like just a huge stamp of victory over these lowly teams, and we're still looking for that. We're still looking for that consistency.
Now here today, you do face a little bit of a better team in the 7-7 tempo with the leading scorer, Brittany Sykes, but you do got Sabali, one of the best players, out tonight.
Yeah, the Toronto Tempo are definitely a better team than Chicago, Washington, or Connecticut. They got some players over there. Brittany Sykes, who's top 3 in scoring in the league. She's averaging 20.7 points per game. Clark, 20.3. Kelsey Mitchell, also 20.3. So we got 3 of the top 5 scorers in this game with Kelsey Mitchell, Clark, and Brittany Sykes. Also, we got to watch out for Marina Mabry. She's number 2 in three-pointers made per game. Marina always plays great against the Indiana Fever, no matter where she's at.
Oh, yeah, I remember the last 2 years, man. Whether she was in Connecticut or wherever she was at, she destroyed this team. I remember those games.
Tonight's game is the first ever matchup between the Indiana Fever and Toronto Tempo, seeing that the Tempo are an expansion team. So the Indiana Fever will host them tonight. They're favored by 8.5 points, and they will look to continue their win streak to 4 after tonight's game here in the Commissioner's Cup. We got Bishop Ray with a $1 donation. Bishop holding up that one.
Let's go to the sky, baby. Thank you so much, Bishop Ray.
Yes. And shout out to Stephen Inks. Shout out to I Love Country, who was looking out for us setting up the stream. Shout out to I Love Country. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Peggy Sue's in the building. What's up, Peggy Sue?
I love that Sophie got a new arm. How great was Sophie Cunningham in the final moments of that 85-75 win over the Suns? She had 11 straight points to win that game for Indiana. That was awesome. Now I'm looking to see if she can take that momentum over here to this next game, man. Huge fan of Sophie for everything she does, and she won that game against Connecticut thanks to her great shooting.
How many points did she score?
11 straight points to end the game.
I missed that.
Yeah.
I had to go start that NBA Finals game number 5, and Sophie, the blonde bomber, was bombing them away.
It was so incredible. She brought her defense intensity and let you let aside, knocking down 2 threes during that stretch. What's up, Angel? How's it going, man? Good to see you, brother. You're going to be playing some basketball today. Man, I want to play some basketball. It's been a hot minute since I played. Like a big hot minute. Hello, Mr. Molds. What's up, bro? How's it going, man?
Hello.
We are ready for the Fever tonight, man. Let's hope that we can continue this win streak, make it 4 in a row to go 9-5. Joe Brown up in the building. Hello, Joe Brown. How you doing? As Josh mentioned, this is a game featuring 3 of the top 5 scorers in the NBA with Sykes, Mitchell, and also Caitlin Clark. Also, the 2 of the top 6 3-point shooters in the NBA, with Marina Mabry being second and Caitlin Clark still being 6th. So that's what we got going on tonight. What is going on with Clark and the Fever? Well, Goodman.
Well, Goodman specifically says, what is going on with the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark? Yeah, I keep seeing that there's hard feelings or something. So people have been talking about Caitlin Clark and this potential beef between her and Stephanie White, Kelsey Mitchell, right? There are those saying that there is some turmoil internally on the squad. And it doesn't matter how many times Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Stephanie White, they put to rest these rumors and stuff like that. And it's just narrative. It's just narrative. If there was any beef, I think there would be something more substantial than, what some people are reporting. But
yes,
I've never been worried about stuff like that. I like to talk about basketball, and when talking about basketball, the Indiana Fever have not seemed to find a true identity on the season. That's what I'm more concerned about.
Yeah.
Because the Indiana Fever, they will get off to these hot starts, or they'll look good for a quarter and then terrible for another quarter. They'll get back on track in another quarter and then let it slip again. They'll be up by double digits and they'll let it slide. And they're still looking to find that consistency. They have size issues. They don't have too many bigs on this team, especially if Aaliyah Boston gets hurt or if she goes into foul trouble, then things really collapse in the interior. So, as far as that other stuff goes, it's just narrative talk. It's just narrative talk because you know how basketball is. It's no different than NBA, Goodman. WNBA is no different than NBA. You have a whole lot of people who like to speculate, and speculation means more than facts. Even if it comes from the horse's mouth, like Caitlin Clark, she could literally sit there and say, "No, that's not what's happening," and people will just not believe it. They want to believe what they want to believe. It's no different than the NBA, except it might be a bit worse when it comes to that kind of stuff. There's more people interested in that than interested in the actual game itself, which has its own issues.
And it's crazy because every time it occurred, it seems to be in the first and third quarters. And for some reason, the Fever continued to slip in second and fourth quarters.
Do you remember when Kevin Durant said, "Man, it's weird. When it comes to the NBA, there seems to be quite a bit of people who don't even care about basketball. They just want to talk about narratives. They don't even like basketball. They just want to talk about drama." Yeah, that exists here in WNBA too.
That sucks, man. Hey, we do got a $20 super sticker from our guy Philip Krebs that says, "Thanks for being you."
Philip Krebs, thank you so much, man, for the $20 donation, brother. Thank you so much. Cheers to Philip Krebs. $20 bomb for the big sticker, baby. Let's go, Philip.
Let me put that in the fridge of fury. Let's go, Philip.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
One thing I love about the WNBA, Goodman, that's interesting is that WNBA players and coaches, they are a lot more transparent than the NBA players and coaches. Like if there's an issue, everyone's gonna know it pretty quickly. Everyone's gonna know it. So that's also the crazy thing about things too, because I don't know how there's so much to speculate when in the WNBA, more so than any other league that we've covered. And we cover a lot of leagues throughout the entire season. And the WNBA players, they are extremely transparent, way more so than the NBA. And some of those players exist right here with the Indiana Fever, like Sophie Cunningham. I don't know if I know another player that's as transparent as Sophie Cunningham. She lets virtually nothing go. And I love that. I love that.
It's something I noticed from right when we started to cover these very fine females over here, man, in the WNBA. They like to talk what's on their minds, man, and it's really cool to see it for that league.
So Goodman, I'm reminded of last year. So last year, the Indiana Fever, they had a lot of turmoil because they were dealing with a lot of injuries, right? Caitlin Clark was hurt. She only played 13 games last year. There was just a ton of injuries, and they had to keep going into these 10-day contracts with some of these players, right? These emergency contracts. It was a wild season, right? And I thought that brought the team closer together. But as they were winning, and eventually they made it to within just moments away from a WNBA Finals appearance. That's how crazy of a season it was. So many injuries, and they were still so close to a WNBA Finals appearance. Where if they would have made it, I think they would have beaten. I think they would have beat the Mercury in the finals. Okay. Yep. They would have been WNBA champions if they could have just held out a little bit longer. But anyway, the team came together. And as the team came together, you saw so many people talk about how there was so much turmoil. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I remember turning on to this one stream, and this one guy was talking about how, oh, this player clearly hates this player, and this player hates this player. Look, you could just see it. Look at her face. Look at her body language. She just doesn't like her. Meanwhile, I'm setting up for the next stream, and I'm looking at TikTok, and I'm seeing those exact players that he's saying don't like each other. I'm watching them on a live stream together, hanging out in a hotel room. Caitlin Clark, Mitchell, Boston, Sophie, Lexi, KK, just all hanging out, laughing it up, like they were like in a dorm room or something like that, ordering DoorDash and just live for like a couple of hours. And I'm like, I thought they didn't like each other. This guy right now is telling me that they don't like each other, but here I see them hanging out. Like, oh, okay, I get what's going on. I think this team is one of the most interesting teams that I've covered because of how awesome these personalities are and how transparent they are and how close they have come together and how the bondship between players like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, who hug it up almost every time before every single game. Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell was awesome. Remember last year when Sophie Cunningham took everybody to the fair or something like that, and they were playing around with the goats and stuff? Like, that was cool stuff.
I remember that. And you see it in Sophie. Sophie Cunningham was mad that she didn't get a long-term extension this offseason. Sophie wants to be here in Indiana.
Williams says not this year. Oh, okay. Not this year.
Not this year?
No, this time they got it right. This time he's got it right. Okay. Wrong about it last time, but no, this time it's for real.
They actually hate each other. They're going to stop violence against each other. Hey, Alex, back in the building with a $2 super sticker. What's that say? It says coming soon. Ooh, we got a surprise coming. Alex, thank you once again for another super sticker, bro. Appreciate it, man. Let me put that in the fridge of fury.
Thank you so much, Alex. Appreciate your brother. Too sweet. Tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Check out the PrizePicks app, which you can download easily, or you can sign up on desktop. And when you do sign up, use that promo code that you see there on the screen, HMA, to take advantage of that promotion down below, which is play 5, get 50 instantly in lineups. And tonight, here's our 3-leg entry between the Toronto Tempo and the Indiana Fever. First up, we got Caitlin Clark for more than 14.5 points. Oh, let's go, CC.
Yes. Number 5 in the league in scoring, baby.
We're going to take Julie Alamond for more than 9.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So she's got to get more than 9.5 with a combined points, rebounds, and assists.
She's been so good when Sabali's been down this season in place of her.
And we're taking Kelsey Mitchell for more than 14.5 points here tonight.
The number 4 scorer in the league, baby.
Yeah, like I said, 3 of the top 5 scorers are in this game today, and 2 of them are right there. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, each averaging 20.3 points per game. So if you guys want to tell us, you can go ahead and do so. You can also follow us on PrizePicks at The Sports Fury. Affiliate link is in the description. Roach, the Toronto Tempo are 7-7, taking on the Indiana Fever for the first time in their franchise. Indiana Fever 8-5, coming off of a 3-game win streak against the Washington Mystics, against the Connecticut Sun, and the Chicago Sky. This will be a tougher team to play against. So the ladies better come out swinging and stay swinging against this Toronto Tempo team, because they got one of the top 5 scorers in the league in Brittany Sykes, who's averaging almost 21 points per game. You have Marina Mabry, who you guys should know very well. She always plays great against the NF Fever. Yep. She could light it up from downtown. In fact, she's number 2. Marina Mabry's number 2 in 3-pointers made per game. So watch her on the perimeter. So gotta stay vigilant today against the Toronto Tempo. Can't afford to take a lead and not be able to contain it, because that's been one of our biggest problems this season. We get to these leads, even double digits, even if we're just, completely dominating the game, and then we get into these mental lapses where we start to turn over the ball, we stop playing our speed of basketball, we stop moving the ball, and all of a sudden we just can't knock down a single shot for like 2 to 4 minutes. We can't get into those mental lapses anymore. This is not a team you want to do that against, because Brittany Sykes and Marina Mabry, they will make you pay. So the Indiana Fever got to do those things tonight.
Now, one thing that this Toronto team is not good at, rebounding. Offensively, defensively, almost bottom of the league in both. So an opportunity for Leah Boston to dominate the boards today.
Yes. We're about to get into game time predictions here. I see Regier in the chat. What's up, Reggie?
What's up, Regier? How you doing today, bro?
What's up, dude? How you doing, man? How you doing? We are going to take a look at some of the stats real quick before we get into this game. You see the Indiana Fever are 3rd in scoring in the league. Toronto Tempo are 4th. So 2 of the top 4 teams offensively are in this game here tonight. But when we look at points against, you'll notice that Toronto Tempo give up the 2nd most points per game in the WNBA. So Fever, take advantage of that. Take advantage of that here tonight. And looking at their rebounds, the Toronto Raptors, Toronto Tempo are the second worst rebounding team in the WNBA. Second worst. So crash those boards, Indiana.
Let Leah Boston, Hines Island go to work down low on the boards. They're also not good at getting defensive rebounds either. It's an opportunity for a lot of offensive rebounds tonight for the Fever.
Tonight's game is going to be on what channel, Roach?
USA Network today, guys and gals.
USA Network?
Yes,
all right,
sir.
are you guys ready to get into game time predictions?
Let's do it, baby.
Do we have anything of note in the injury report, Roja?
So we do. For the Toronto Tempo, Sabali and the rookie Kiki Rice are out tonight.
And what about Raven Johnson? Is she out? Because she was questionable.
She's good to go.
Raven Johnson's good to go. Let's go.
Yes.
Now let's get into game time predictions, where the Indiana Fever are favored by 8.5 points here tonight. That's a pretty big spread, Roach.
Yeah, it's bigger a spread as it was against the Mystics and all those bad teams.
And the over-under for tonight's game is 180.5. That's a pretty high over-under.
Yeah.
And that's because we see two of the top 4 highest scoring teams in the WNBA here tonight. That's why it's so high. So let's start things off with, who do you guys have winning in tonight's game? Are you taking the Fever, or will you take the Tempo? These two franchises playing for the first time here tonight. Roach?
Give me 4 in a row for the Indiana Fever. I think they take care of business, dominate the boards, and win this game, Josh.
Hey, yo. All right, Roach is taking the Fever. I'm going to take the Fever as well. But I feel, I got to say, less confident about my pick than I did the previous 3 games. It's a 3-game win streak, but it was a clunky 3-game win streak because we saw some of those same inconsistencies. This team is still struggling to stay consistent throughout a game. And this is a very dangerous team, a 7-7 team that's got Marina Mabrey and Sykes. I'll take the Fever, but I don't know if they win by 8.5. I actually would probably take the Tempo if we're going against the spread.
Honestly, I'm right there with you, Josh. I think this is a 5 to 6 point win tonight for Indiana.
But if the Indiana Fever can go out there and win by more than 8.5 against this Tempo team, I'd be very impressed.
That would be really great. It would be really great for this team's morale, too.
I'd be really impressed if you could see a full, consistent game throughout. Also,
Yes.
Roach, who's the MVP of tonight's game?
Give me Caitlin Clark, baby.
You're getting Caitlin Clark. I will take Caitlin Clark as well. She is the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Let's go with close to a triple-double tonight for CC. And if she does get a triple-double, I will gift 5 memberships.
Ooh, I'll go double-double. She gets a double-double tonight. I'll gift a membership.
X Factor. Who is your X Factor for tonight's game?
Kelsey Mitchell want to continue to attack, see her be more efficient. She was very efficient against the Connecticut Sun a couple nights ago.
My X Factor is going to be Aaliyah Boston. I think she's the X Factor of this game and for the season for the Indiana Fever. I want to see her get those touches in the paint. In fact, that's one of the keys to the game that they have over on the Indiana Fever Twitter page. That is one of the keys to the game. Get Aaliyah Boston, those touches in the post. And I completely agree, especially with no Sabali tonight for the Toronto Tempo. Please feed Boston early and often. Let her eat with the big double-double. Taking Boston. Now, who scores the first points of tonight's game, Roach?
The number 3 scorer in the league, Brittany Sykes.
You take Brittany Sykes. I will take Kelsey Mitchell with the first bucket tonight.
Okay.
First 3, a.k.a. the first splash of tonight's game, is by who?
Kelsey Mitchell.
I'm going to go with Marina Mabrey,
Good
who's
choice.
number 2 in 3-pointers made per game in the WNBA right now going into this game. So I'll take Mabrey, you take Mitchell. Over-under is 180.5. Are you taking the over or under on the total score? That's pretty high.
I'm going to take the under. These games have been trending the under lately for Indiana, Josh.
I'm taking the over. I'll take the over, and I'll feel pretty decent about that because we have 3 of the top 5 scorers in the league in this game between Mitchell, Clark, and Brittany Sykes, along with Brittany Mabrey. She's not top 5 scoring, but she's number 2 in 3-pointers made, and she always plays well against the Fever. So with that, I'll take the over on tonight's game.
There we go, guys. This is our game time predictions. Thank you all for following along with us. Hey, while we're going over that, Josh, we got a $10 donation from Patrick Emmett. Says, go Fever, let's get 4 above 500. Thanks for bringing it, Josh and Rocha.
Can we hold up those 4s tonight?
Let's do it.
We could hold up the 4s for 2 different reasons tonight. One, going into the clutch quarter, the fourth quarter, and then maybe at the end of the night, the Fever win, 4-game win streak. I want it, you want it, he wants it, so let's get it.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Patrick, for the tip, bro.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Patrick, thank you. Shane, I see ya. I see Alpha Evie in the chat says, yo, what's up, fellas? These World Cup matches have been so peak so far. Josh, how do you like Thiago's splitter hire for the Bulls? I like it a lot, he says. Dude, I'm so glad that you asked me that because we haven't talked about that yet. Thiago Splitter last night was announced as the Chicago Bulls' new hire for head coach. And how do I feel about that? I love it. I'm right there with you, Alpha. I think that was a great roll of the dice. Thiago Splitter doesn't have a huge resume, obviously, as he took over the head coaching duties from Chauncey Billups, who was raided by the FBI. He was removed as head coach. I'm talking craziness for the Portland Trail Blazers. And what did he do? He made that into a top 10 defense by the end of the season, a winning record for the Portland Trail Blazers. They were one of the top 5 teams in second chance points. I think he's a great hire for this version of the Chicago Bulls going forward because this is a core that can grow together, not just as a players, but also with the head coach, Thiago Splitter. I love what he preaches too. He is somebody that everyone respects and he demands discipline, demands it, and he will get it. And I thought he got that great out of his Portland Trail Blazers team going into the end of the season. So I love it. I love Thiago Splitter. He's from that Greg Popovich tree. Love it.
I think Portland's going to make a big-time mistake letting him go, man. Excellent hire for your Bulls.
Well, that's because their owner was really, really cheap, and he wanted to give him some crazy lowball offer.
Yep.
And I'm glad that we took advantage of that situation, and he's here with this Bull squad. We have a top 4 pick in the NBA draft coming up. We have a good young core already with Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis. So let's roll, baby. Let's roll. I think that was a good roll of the dice for the Bulls.
And what's crazy about the Portland Trail Blazers owner, he's a good owner. He just won the Stanley Cup last night with the Hurricanes. He's the Hurricanes owner and the Blazers owner. So for him to pull something like that, man, that sucks to see.
All right, so there's our thoughts on that as we're getting ready for tip-off of tonight's game in Indiana, where they're going to be hosting the Toronto Temple for the first time here tonight. Let's go over the starting lineup for your Indiana Fever. We got Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, Mo Billings, Aaliyah Boston, bow, 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 and at guard from Iowa, 6 foot tall, number 22, Caitlin Clark.
Mo Billings remains in the starting lineup, coming off one of her best games of the year against Connecticut.
Woo, Father Time's in the chat. He's having himself some burgers and baked potatoes. He's eating good for tonight's game. I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you, Father Time. Shout out to the Mod Squad, our channel members. Let's have some fun tonight. And hopefully the Indiana Fever can extend the win streak after tonight to 4 games. This is the toughest so far in these last 4 games. The toughest matchup.
It's going to be very exciting tonight. This is the final Commissioner Cup game for the Indiana Fever.
The game will be on USA Network if you want to watch along with us. If you can't watch along, well, that's fine. We got you with the live scoreboard, the live play-by-play, reactions, and on-the-floor stats there on the right side of the screen for the Tempo and the Fever here tonight. We hope you guys enjoy yourselves here. Let's have some fun together. Thank you so much for those who hit that like button already. Roach, where are we at before the tip-off?
Dude, we are 20 likes away from 300, Josh.
20 likes away from 300? That's amazing. And we got a $2 donation from Alex. Says, let's go Fever, let's go Josh, and let's go Rocha. Legendary.
Let's have a legendary night tonight. Let's make it 4 in a row, Alex.
Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you so much for the 2, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Dr. Manhattan's in the building. Says, Caitlin Clark arriving in a suit, ready to take care of business. So let's take care of it then.
Let's do it. Let's see if Kayla can get another double-double here tonight.
Shout out to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Caitlin Clark.
And coming into tonight, Josh, Aaliyah Boston has 3 straight double-doubles.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Aaliyah Boston, feed her early and often. You know the drill. There's no Sabali tonight for the Toronto Tempo. She's been having a great season. She's a no-go for the Tempo. Hopefully she gets back soon enough for them because she's been having a great year. But feed Boston inside. Let's get it. Crazy Dog with a 64-month highlighted comment. He says, well, hello, guys. I had some Pizza Hut for dinner, and I'm watching Iraq versus Norway in the World Cup before my Guardians come on. Hope all is well with you guys.
Hey, appreciate you, Crazy Dog. The World Cup has been fantastic so far, brother.
Doing great, man. So glad to be back streaming. We had these last 2 days off. It felt like an eternity. Glad to be backing right here for some more basketball action, Indiana Fever actions. Good to see all y'all's faces around here. Good to hear from y'all. Crazy Dog, love you, buddy. Enjoy their Guardians game and good luck, bro.
Good luck tonight, dude.
Oh, my goodness. Whew. Dude, I've been itching for some basketball, dude. I just, can you tell this is my favorite sport or what?
Oh, I can tell 100%, Joshy Poo.
What about you guys at the Gainridge Fieldhouse? You guys ready?
Make some noise. Let's go, Indiana.
Can I get a cold drink? Let me get a cold drink over here. Roger, what do you want?
All right, frozen lemonade.
He wants a frozen lemonade. If you have time. I'll take a cold beer. What about you guys? What do you guys want?
What do you get your beer? Why don't get my lemonade?
Because they're always out. It's a very popular drink.
Dang it. You can see our faces. Yeah, we can. Terrible. What's up, dude?
What do you guys think? What do you think about before the game starts? What do you think about the Toronto Tempo and their colors and their logo and everything? What do you think about them?
I don't mind it. I prefer Portland, but I don't mind Temples.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate it, but you know what the Toronto Tempo remind me of? Their colors and their logo?
Who?
I don't know why, but it reminds me of some sort of like mid-tier tech company from like 1985, like their color scheme and their logo and their I don't know, their font and everything. It reminds me of some mid-tier tech company from 1985. Like I'm not really digging it, right? And it was a kind of a pain in the ass to get their logo and everything on the thumbnail, and I had to get real creative with it. I had to create my own logo.
Oh.
So that way it could be visible and stuff like that. It was kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, but yeah, that's what the colors and everything remind me of.
William Street says it reminds me of Bama. Disgusting.
Alabama?
Because of the maroon. Because of
the maroon?
Yeah. Yep.
Maroon.
Okay. See, I can see what you think about that, Josh, because of the maroon and whatever shade of blue you want to call it, sky blue.
I like the sky blue.
You like the sky blue?
The maroon? Not really feeling the maroon.
Okay. See, I'm kind of opposite. I like the maroon. I'm not really favoring the sky blue.
Brendan says that's totally a tech company, right? Look at that. You could totally see that as a tech company like from 1980s.
And when I see Tempo, Josh, it reminds me my parents' first car that they had when I was born was a Ford Tempo.
A Ford Tempo?
And it was the color of the light sky. Wow. The sky blue, that's what color it was. That's where I see that.
All right, man. We have over 700 people in the building. We already went over our game time predictions and our preview to this matchup. Me and Rocha are in agreement. We are taking the Indiana Fever here at home as they take on the Temple for the first time here tonight. It's going to be on USA Network if you want to watch along with us. Raven Johnson is good to go. She was questionable going to tonight's matchup, but she is ready and going to play. No Naraya Sabali tonight for the Toronto Tempo, and no Kiki Rice for the Tempo.
That sucks. One of the best players, Sabali, and in the rookie, Kiki Rice, was looking forward to watching her
Here's
tonight.
The starting lineup for the Tempo. Julie Alaman, Brittany Sykes, Marina Mabry, Laura, how do you say her last name? Yuskaita, and Isabella Harrison.
Izzy Harrison, the former New York Liberty.
Indiana Fever will be wearing their white jersey here tonight. Are you guys ready for tip-off? Because we're getting ready for center court tip-off. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's get it. Over 350 likes has been achieved Here we go. At center court. Ready for the tip. It's off, and it's going to be won by who, Roach?
I'm a little bit behind you right now.
Okay, then we're going to get synced up here.
9 Mississippi. I'm about 9 seconds behind.
Okay.
It is going to be won by the Toronto Temple, so they'll have the first possession on the left side of the courts. They'll have it where Yusiska. She'll hand it off here to Mabry. Maybe we'll hand it off back to the right elbow. It goes back to Marina Mabry. Hands it back here to the right elbow. This is really good defense to start. It's a trap here by the Fever. It's a kick out. Left corner, 3 for Izzy Harrington. No good. Rebounded by Aaliyah Boston.
All right, I'm gonna pause here at 9:15.
Okay. 9:26, 9:25 as Caitlin Clark comes into the front court. 9:23, 9:22. She hands it off for Boston. Deflected stolen by Sykes. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. As Sykes goes up to score the first bucket tonight. I called that. I got Sykes' first field goal tonight.
There you go.
So 2-0 Toronto. It is once again the Fever in the white jerseys on the right side of the court. Boston hands off to Mitchell. Back to Alita. Met up by Izzy. Goes up off the glass. And 1 for Aaliyah Boston.
Hey, there we go. Feed her inside. Bow, bow, bow. Aaliyah Boston. First bucket for the Indiana Fever. She's fouled by Izzy Harrison. It's an and 1.
And 1. Let's go, Aaliyah. That's what we're talking about, baby.
Izzy Harrison getting into some drama in that last game for the Tempo as they took on the Atlanta Dream. She really got into it with her former teammate, Angel Reese.
As Aaliyah will make the N1 3-2 early lead for the Fever.
I believe she was ejected in that game with the flagrant 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right, Josh. All right, guys. Speaking of Izzy Harrison, she hands it off to Brittany Sykes. Sykes will get a screen against Mitchell. Go downhill to attack. Layup. Good again. And 1 for Brittany Sykes.
Brittany Sykes, top 3 in scoring in the WNBA. She puts them up by 1 and will have a free throw coming up for a 3-point play potential opportunity here for Brittany Sykes. Something that we've been giving up a whole lot is scoring in the paint.
Yo, Williams through the 5 says, let's get it started right. Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, bow, bow. I love it, William. I love it.
Thank you, man. As Sykes will miss the free throw, so it's no good.
It's going to be Fever basketball. They'll be shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms. And on the floor for the Fever, it's Boston, Mitchell, Clark, Lexi Hall, and Mo Billings. Caitlin Clark with the ball right now.
Way deep 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Aaliyah. Blocked. She was blocked by Mabry, but Hall gets the rebound to score.
Dude, Alexi Hall's been so good over the last couple of games in doing just that. Those second chance opportunities, those offensive rebounds for Alexi Hall. Love it. 5-4, Indiana lead.
Here's Izzy Harrington from downtown.
Harrison. You keep calling her Heretic.
Harrison for downtown. Quickly Mitchell the other way. She's blocked. Rebound no good by Billings and a rebound by Izzy. 7-5 early lead for Toronto. Here's your Saita inside, and your Skyto goes up to score.
More points in the paint for the Toronto Tempo right there. 9-5 lead for Toronto. Here comes Indiana with Caitlin Clark bringing up the ball, shooting on the right side of the court, crosses the timeline. Caitlin Clark working the right near side wing off the screen from Mo Billings. She'll slip to the rim, and she'll get the ball from CC and score with the layup. It's a 2-point game. I love that play.
It's something they've done so good all season long, man. Here's your Skyta, top of the key. She's picked up by Mo Billings. She hands it out to Julie Alleman for 3. Julie's way off, and Aaliyah another rebound.
Let's capitalize off this. Stops and shots. Here's Caitlin working down the middle of the lane. Layup off the window. No good. Mo Billings with the offensive rebound. And then she'll draw a foul here from Laura Yoskaita.
All right, so 2 free throws coming up here early already for the Fever.
And Mo Billings.
I like it. Mo Billings coming up for Basketball of the Year against the Connecticut Suns, man. Let's see what she can do here tonight. She had double digits in that game against Connecticut. And guys, we're 10 likes away from 400 in the first quarter. That's awesome. Thank y'all. All right, Mo, what you got for us? Her first free throw is good, and it's 9-8 Toronto, 7:08 to go in the first quarter. One more free throw coming up here. Go Fever. What's up, Beth? How's it going? Welcome on in, Beth.
Hey, Beth. Second free throw for Mo Billings. It's up and it's good, and that will tie the game at 9. It's going to be Temple basketball. They're shooting on the left side of the screen in the maroon jerseys. Fever in their white uniforms.
It's a drive by Mabry. Threw off. Thought she got found. No good. Mo with the rebound.
Bit of a flop there by Mabry. Caitlin Clark will rush it up the court. Going baseline pass for Mitchell. Gets ahead of her and out of bounds. Turnover. Caitlin Clark and the Fever give it right back to the Toronto Tempo. That's going to be 2 turnovers now for the Fever.
So for none for the Tempo. Here's a crossover for Alleman. Out to Harrison, off to Mabry, and Mabry's found on the floor by Lexi Hall.
Lexi Hall arguing her case to the referee right now with 6:42 left to go in the first quarter. The crowd does not like the call right there either. Some boos raining in from the crowd. What's up, Asia Lakeisha Robertson? How we feeling today?
Yeah, how's your tooth doing? Hopefully you're doing better, Asia.
On the floor for the Tempo, it's Yoskaita, Harrison, Sykes, Mabry, and Alamand. Julie Alamand inbounds.
So headed off to Mabry. Mabry to Harrison. She attacks Caitlin. Floats it up. No good. Gets her a rebound. Blocked by Aaliyah. Aaliyah's going to force a jump ball.
Oh, yeah. Aaliyah Boston making the play. Stuffed crust pizza right there.
I love it, Josh. That's how you deny a second chance opportunity right there.
And then we're going to get a jump ball between Izzy Harrison and Aaliyah Boston on the Toronto Tempo side of the court. Ball's tipped up. Aaliyah Boston wins it, tipping it out over to Caitlin Clark, who will then bring up the ball quickly.
She will get past the defense, hand it off to Aaliyah, Josh. She will fake the pass, hand it off to Lexi. Lexi inside for Mo. Backs down Sykes inside the paint. Fades it up. She misses it, and Harrison with the rebound.
You got to continue to back her down, Mo Billings. You have the mismatch right there against Brittany Sykes.
Harrison in for your Skyton. She scores again.
Some of these scores are just way too easy for Toronto in the paint. Something that we've had a problem with all season long. Well, here come the Fever, down by 2 with 5:55 remaining. Kelsey Mitchell over to Leah Boston, top of the key. She's going to hand this off to Caitlin, curling off the screen with Brittany Sykes hounding her at the hip. Goes right to the rim, misses off the window, out of bounds. Last touch by Marina Mabry on a rebound attempt. So it's going to stay Fever ball with 14 on the shot clock, 5:45 on the game clock, down by 2. Looking to tie or take the lead. I'm glad you're feeling better, Asia. That's really good.
It's good to hear.
And it's going to be Caitlin Clark with an inbound from the baseline. She tips it out to Kelsey Mitchell, curling off the screen from Mo Billings, bringing out Yoskaita. She feeds it inside to Mo Billings. Dangerous pass gets deflected out of bounds. And it's going to be off of the Tempo once again. Sophie Cunningham is going to check in for Lexi Hall.
Should be a third chance opportunity now here for the Indiana Fever. 5:39 to go in the first, down by 2. So they actually said it's a personal foul on Brittany Sykes.
Ooh, her first foul of the game.
Yep.
So checking in is Sophie Cunningham and Misha Hines-Allen. They'll check in for Boston and Lexi Hall. Sophie Cunningham, the hero of that game against the Connecticut Sun.
11 straight day in that game and win by 10.
She's been making clutch plays, man, down the stretch of these games.
Whether it's offensively or defensively, Hines-Allen inside, missing the shot. Izzy Harrison with the rebound.
Harrison, her 4th rebound already of the game. Tempo had the ball up by 2. Marina Mabry, Harrison, baseline jump shot off the rim, and we're going to get a whistle here, Roach. Misha Hines-Allen appears to be hit in the face away from the play, and she is bleeding profusely. Oh, my goodness. A towel was held up to her face. Did you see that blood?
Yeah, I saw that blood, Josh.
And I think, are they going to send her to the locker room?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, dude, what happened there?
Oh.
Reggie, she is bleeding. Here's a replay. Izzy Harrison hits her up the nose?
Yeah.
On the other end?
Right. Oh, I can't see from that angle where she exactly got it, but it was in the nose. Yes. Yep.
Remember, Harrison was ejected in that last game against the Atlanta Dream with a flagrant 2, and now here she is hitting Misha Hines-Allen up the nose, who didn't just started bleeding profusely, going to the locker room.
So obviously she'll check out. Aaliyah Bond's going to check back in. Was that a flagrant? No. She just happened to get her on the way up.
Oh.
So, oof. By the way, that sucks.
She was bleeding a lot, man. Yeah. She had just checked in, too, for Aaliyah Boston. Boston has to check back in.
Just the lack of bigs over here. So when one goes down, you don't have the depth over here in Indiana.
We'll keep an eye on her.
Caitlin Clark finds a Cuddy. Kelsey Mitchell downhill.
There we go. Let's play our basketball. Let's play our brand of basketball. 11-11, tie game. 5 minutes ago, here come the tempo back the other way with Julie Alleman, Mabry, Sykes, Yoskaita, and Harrison.
Alleman with the crossover, picked up with a double team, finds Yoskaita. She's going to pull up for three. Yoskaita misses, and Sophie the rebound.
Sophie Cunningham, her first rebound of the game, and here come the Fevers shooting on the right side in their white uniforms. Caitlin blowing by Sykes, step back three. It's off the mark, out of bounds, last touch by Harrison. So it's going to be Indiana basketball with 4.5 left to play in the quarter. But after this commercial break, our official TV timeout right here. And if you're just tuning in, Misha Hines-Allen had to go to the locker room because she was hit in the nose by Isabel Harrison, and she was just bleeding a lot. She goes to the locker room, so we'll keep an eye on Misha Hines-Allen.
It's crazy how sensitive nose is because it's not like Izzy Harrison hit her strong. It was a barely of a love tap, and it started bleeding. Oof. To start this game tonight, Toronto shooting 42% as we have our first timeout. Indiana 31%, but yet we're tied up 3 for 3 from the free throw line right now for the Fever.
Yeah, the Indiana Fever not shooting well. 4 for 13 from the field. Caitlin Clark is 0 for 4. Mitchell's 1 for 2. She just scored her first bucket. Aaliyah Boston's 1 for 2. Mo Billings is 1 for 3. So we got to get going here. We got to find our rhythm and knock down our shots because we're not shooting well as a team. We're rebounding really well, though.
Yeah.
Remember, Toronto Tempo going into tonight's game was the second worst rebounding team in the WNBA. Indiana Fever has 10 rebounds already to the Tempo's 4.
And one thing to really look out for tonight for Indiana is those second chance opportunities. Because not only is the Tempo not a good rebounding team offensively, neither are they defensively. And we've already seen a couple possessions where the Fever have had second chance opportunities.
So we got to take advantage of that. Regier with the $2 donation. DMG on my parlay. Your thoughts? Parlay? Let me see.
So he's got the Fever to win.
Right.
Kelsey Mitchell to score 10 points.
Right.
And Caitlin Clark to make just 1 3.
And he's got the under of 180.5 points.
Oh, okay. So, yes, I have the under as well, Regier. I like it, bro.
Okay. I took the over for tonight's game. Right now, it's 11-11. Looking pretty good so far on the under to start this game. But I took the over because these are 2 of the top 4 scoring teams in the WNBA. So I figured there'd be some points scored. But right now, everyone seems to be off. Marina has not scored yet.
Nope.
Sykes hasn't missed yet. Okay. She's top 3 in scoring. Mitchell's 1 for 2. Caitlin Clark's 0 for 4. Boss is 1 for 2. Billings is 1 for 3.
And Izzy Harrison is 1 for 4, 1 for 5, but she just got 4 rebounds, just like Boston.
But I think that's a pretty good one, Regier.
Yes. Yes, sir. Good luck, bro, on that.
All right. Michaela Timps is going to check in for Mo Billings during this commercial break. Temi Fag-Benley, former Indiana Fever, checking in for Izzy Harrison. And Maria Conda checking in for Julie Alleman.
I miss Fag-Benley. She was a Fever, then when she went to my Valkyries last year, we let her go in expansion draft this year. I like Temi Fag-Benley. All right, guys, we're coming out of the timeout. We're all tied up here at 11. It will be Indiana basketball. And, guys, thank you for over 420 likes already here in the first quarter. That's incredible. Thank y'all. What's up, CC Ryder? What's up, Hijinks? Says CC, the WNBA Player of the Week. Yeah, Josh has mentioned that. Congratulations to her. She will inbound it quickly to Kelsey Mitchell. And Mitchell will go up the score to take the lead. All right, 13-11. Kelsey Mitchell's got 4 points. Brittany Sykes the other way, bounces it here to Mabry. She'll hand it off to Fag-Benley, back to Mabry. Mabry will cross. She'll go up for 2 off the back rim, too strong. And the rebound out of bounds up for Toronto. All right, it is Fever basketball with 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. 3 fouls so far for Toronto, only 2 for Indiana. Caitlin Clark will quickly have it into the front court. She hands it off to Aaliyah Boston. Boston trying to back down her former teammate Fag-Benley. She's waiting for a cutter. It's Sophie downhill. Sophie missed it in a rebound by Brittany Sykes. Quickly into the front court goes Brittany. She's going to go coast to coast. She'll miss the layup, and Aaliyah's got 5 rebounds. Quickly hands it off to Caitlin Clark. We're going a little bit fast pace here. Caitlin bounces aside for Mitchell. She'll settle it down and give it off to Sophie. Wait, hold on. We got a Yoskaita foul on the floor here. So, Josh, that's the 4th team foul. Toronto, 1 more. Fever going to the bonus. We're going to get Kia checking in for Mabry and Kia Nurse in for Yoskaita. Did you say, by the way, they go to a replay?
They just missed the Kelsey Mitchell 3. Terrible broadcast, man. They just missed the Kelsey Mitchell 3. Well, it's 16-11. 5-point lead for Indiana.
Making 7 points down for Mitchell. Sykes kicks it out. Here's a 3 up and good by Key.
And she gets it right back.
Sione Key with the field goal makes it a 2-point game. Now it's Caitlin Clark going coast to coast. She'll miss the layup, fact, barely the rebound.
Clark is 0 for 5 right now.
She's got to step it up here. Pretty sure the Fever want to win this game. Sykes will hand it off inside for Fact Bentley. Josh, 3 minutes to go. Back to Sykes for the layup. Up and good again.
There is just no interior defense, man, for this Indiana Fever squad.
All 3 of Sykes' field goals have been layups so far here tonight. Now it's Aaliyah Boston going inside. She puts it up and in.
Let's keep going with that. I like that. 5 points for Aaliyah Boston with 5 rebounds on 2 for 3. 18-16 lead. Indiana with 2.5 to go. Here comes Brittany Sykes into the front court.
Hands off to Kia Nurse. Now a bounce pass to Fact Bentley as she hands it off to Brittany Sykes. Sykes will give it off to Fact Bentley. She will jump it up. She will miss it in. KK with the rebound.
Hey, Victoria, how you doing? June, I see you. I don't think so, but she doesn't have a good reputation right now.
Boston feeds it off to Caitlin Clark, hands off to KK, and we're going to get an offensive 3 seconds on Aaliyah Boston.
Offensive 3-second violation. That's a turnover. It is going to be Toronto basketball. Raven Johnson will check in for Caitlin Clark. Rough start in this game for CC. 0 for 5, turning the ball over. Caitlin will have a seat.
And we're going to also get Julie Otterman checking back in, this time for Brittany Sykes. So it is Otterman. Bounces it off here to Nurse. Nurse back to Otterman with 2 minutes. In the first quarter, we're going to get an offensive foul, and Kia Nurse.
Kia Nurse knocks over Sophie Cunningham, so that will be a turnover for Toronto. It's Indiana basketball. That's the first turnover for the Tempo today.
I see if the Fever can turn it into points, Josh.
I want them to turn into points through Aaliyah Boston. Let's get it.
Okay. It's going to be Raven Johnson, Josh, into the front court. Picked up by Kia Nurse. She gets a screen by Kelsey Mitchell. Raven, the pass off to Aaliyah, top of the key. She will cross over.
There we go.
She's going to drive. She's going to miss. Get it on rebound and put it home.
Eat that up, Boston. Eat that up. They can't stop you when you're playing your game. 4-point lead for Indiana after that one. And Boston's got 7 points with 6 rebounds.
On our way to a 4th straight double-double at this point. Otterman, we're handing off to Harrison. Izzy will go up, and Izzy will float it up and in.
20-18 lead for Indiana. Victoria, we'll see you back. Enjoy your dinner. Here's KK.
Okay.
Oh, she just traveled after getting that long outlet pass on the baseline. She travels, turnover, right back to Toronto.
All right, let's see if the Fever can get it in the stop here. Not a great ending to the quarter.
Roach, where we at?
Dude, we're 40 likes away from 500.
Let's go. Thank you, guys. All right, this broadcast is starting to really annoy me because they're missing multiple things. So Julie Alleman tried to inbound this one and lost the ball out of bounds, so it's a turnover. It's Indiana basketball.
Yeah, they completely missed it. But let's see if the Fever can take advantage of the second turnover. Here's Raven Johnson out to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell gets Alleman with the crossover. The attack by Mitchell. Off the glass with the finish.
I love it. I love it. 22-18 lead for Indiana off of that turnover.
Less than a minute to go. Here's Nurse downhill. That's no good, but it's tipped in there by Key. Key with her second field goal of the game already. Now it's Raven Johnson getting
Turnover.
knocked to the backcourt, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, dribbled off her foot. Can't pick that back up. So, yep, it's Toronto basketball. That's the 5th turnover for the Indiana Fever here now in this first quarter. I love country. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Buttered toast with cinnamon and sugar. Oh, yeah.
Yes. I had that growing up because of my grandma a lot. Giuliano, man, we're finding the key or nurse. She misses the 3 off the backboard, 5 for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Toronto, Josh.
That's a loose ball foul, and because Indiana's in the bonus, right?
Yeah, they'll be in the bonus now.
That should be free throws then.
With 34 seconds to go, unless this is right. Yeah, it says 5 fouls now for Toronto. A Rama Drama with the 5 says, I got a membership for a Fever dub. Jake in the house.
Yo, what's up, Jake? We got the Fever winning here tonight, so we hope that you're right, and he'll give the membership if they do win it. Let's go, Rama Drama, Jake.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Welcome back, Chuck. How you see you? Alex with the 2 says the Temple player should be ejected for that hit. That, well, looking at the replay, it didn't look to be intentional from Izzy Harris, but giving her reputation as of late, I don't blame you for thinking that.
And she kind of just got a small piece of her nose going up like that, Alex. Hey, thanks for the 2, bro. So Billings will make the first, miss the second free throw.
So it's 23-20.
With 27 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fag Bentley will have it top of the key. She hands it off to Julie Alleman. She's picked up on the screen now by Raven Johnson. Feeds it to Conde here in the left elbow. With 5 to shoot for Conde. She's going to go inside and kick it out here around. Nurse hands it off. Alleman for 3. That's no good. KK with another rebound.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Kelsey Mitchell bring up the tempo. She'll kick to Raven Johnson, the right near side corner. Cross-court pass to the bomber. Sophie lets it fly for the buzzer beater from downtown.
Go.
Blonde bomber, baby. Sophie emotes in the chat.
And that makes it 26-20 Indiana at the 1.
How about Sophie Cunningham? Look at she's all smiles right there. Assisted there by Raven Johnson with the wing 3. At the buzzer, Sophie from downtown.
Oh, I like that. She kind of put the 3 in the head. Like, let's go, Sophie. That's how we finish the quarter. Let's go.
26-20 at the end of 1.
I love it. The Fever definitely shot a little bit better as we close out the quarter. We were able to get to the bonus, get to the line 5 times in that first quarter.
Indiana Fever made how many threes? 2?
2. Yeah, 2.
Toronto made 2 as well. Ron wants to know, who is KK? So KK is the nickname of Michaela Timpson. That's what all the players call her. That's what the fans call her. So Michaela Timpson is KK. KK is Michaela Timpson.
And I'm so glad she's getting more playing time this season, man. Cece says, Sophie Cunningham, baby. Let's go, Cece.
Yeah, AJ, you guys take the soft food. So, like, mashed potatoes, some mac and cheese, soups, stuff like that after your oral surgery.
Well, that aspect, not bad. I'll take some mac and cheese right now. That sounds good, but hopefully you recover well.
So, Indiana Fever go into the second quarter with a 6-point lead. And your leading scorer so far is Kelsey Mitchell with 9 points on 4 for 5 shooting. And then Brittany Sykes is the leading scorer for Toronto with 6 points on 3 for 4 shooting. Aaliyah Boston's your leading rebounder with 6. Harrison for the Tempo has 4. And your assist leader for the game so far is Caitlin Clark with 4 assists. Mabry's got 3. And Caitlin Clark hasn't even scored yet.
No, Caitlin Clark, who was on the bench in that first quarter, 0 for 5 so far tonight. But yeah, shout out to her with the 4 assists. She is, 6th in the league per game? No, she's 2nd in the league per game with assists. She's 2nd behind Alyssa Thomas of the Phoenix Mercury. So she's 2nd. She's doing her thing tonight when it comes to that, at least. Sophie was great. That was awesome. Yeah, Sophie Cunningham with the 3 and Kelsey Mitchell with the 3. Those are the 2 threes so far for the Indiana Fever. They end up shooting the ball better than Toronto in that first quarter. 45% for Indiana, 41% for Toronto. To start the game, it was Toronto shooting about 4 or 5% better than Indiana. Now it's the opposite. And also 2 for 4 for downtown. That's 50%. Where the Temple, who are about at the mid tier when it comes to threes per game, about middle of the pack, they got 2 as well here in that first quarter. All right, we'll see what this second quarter looks like, guys and gals. Thank you all for tuning in as we're about to start the second quarter. We are 8 likes away from 500. Thank you all so much for tuning in. See, the Fever can continue this here into the second quarter. Need Maisha Hines Allen return. We'll see. Once we get an update on her FNL, we'll let you know what happened to her.
Josh, does the Fever end the second quarter with 50 or more points? Well, they're on pace for that, so I'll go yes, Rozier.
They need 24 points? Yeah, I think they could get 24 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, they scored 26, and that's without Caitlin Clark scoring so far in this game. Let's do it. She's on the floor to start the second quarter. Caitlin Clark out there with Raven Johnson, Sophie Cunningham, Michaela Timpson, and Mo Billings. They'll be shooting on the right side of the court. Here we go.
All right, Josh, Chad, it is Caitlin off to Sophie. Sophie back to Clark. Nice pickup here by Marina Mabry. Hey, Marina Mabry's going to get the steal.
Oh, Mabry got some cookies.
Can they finish it, Josh? It's Fag Bentley going inside. She's going to miss, but she's going to draw a shooting foul on Raven Johnson. So free throws coming up here for the Toronto Temple.
That's Raven Johnson with the shooting foul?
Yeah, yes, sir. It will be the former Fever at the line, Tammy Fag Bentley for 2 here. We need 25 every quarter. Lloyd, if the Fever get 25 every quarter, they're going to be in really good shape going forward. First one is up and good for Fag Bentley. 9:32 to go here in the second quarter. Now it's a 5-point lead for Indiana. And in fact, Bentley is going to miss the second one, rebounded by Sophie Cunningham. So once again, only 1 out of 2 at the line for Toronto. It's the second time they've done that. Here is Caitlin Clark going downhill. Caitlin Clark and 1. There you go, CC.
Her first score of the game.
Let's go. And 1, baby. That's how you drive.
Caitlin Clark for her first bucket of the night. Ooh, nice fancy dribbling. Took some contact, floater up the middle of the paint. Got it.
Let's go, CC. See, they're attacking downhill a little bit right now, Josh.
Do you think Caitlin Clark gets 15 points? Yes.
Yes.
She missed the free throw, so it's going to be rebounded by the Tempo. And here they come with Tammy Fag Bentley, Conda, Julie Alaman, Mabry, and, oh my goodness, Laura Yoskata.
She'll hand it off to Mabry, and Mabry goes inside to score.
Mabry. She didn't score at all in that first quarter either.
Both teams really attacking downhill in this game so far, Josh. Kaylin to Raven, and as I say that, Raven hits a 3.
Caitlin Clark with her 5th assist. Raven Johnson with her first bucket of the game from downtown. It's an 8-point lead.
Tammy's got it on the right elbow. She hands it off to Mabry. Jaws picked up by Sophie Cunningham. Here comes the screen. Mabry trying to attack Sophie. Pump fakes. Her jump shot now. Mabry's off the back rim. Caitlin Clark the rebound. We got 8:18 to go in the first half. Caitlin Clark way downtown. She's fouled.
Shooting 3. So that's Caitlin Clark to the line for 3 free throws. She was fouled by Julie Alamont with 8:16 remaining in the half. Caitlin's got 3 free throws.
Let's go, CC.
Thank you, Anthony. Says you guys are the best play-by-play. It's not even close. Thank you guys for what you do. Anthony, tip of the hat to you, sir, and thank you so much for supporting and for the kind words.
Josh, we are getting a challenge by Toronto.
Oh, snap. Toronto will challenge the call on the floor, which is Julie Alamon shooting foul, which would send Caitlin to the line for 3 free throws unless they are successful in this challenge by Toronto. Are we going to get a Are we not going to get a replay?
So before they announced the challenge, they did show one replay, Josh. I think Toronto's thinking that Caitlin Clark, as she was landing, went forward into Juliana, man, and to pick up an offensive foul.
If it's unnatural and if the shooter is trying to draw contact if like they're going forward or they go off to the sides or whatever, that's that Reggie Miller rule right there.
Yeah.
Then that won't be a foul against the defender because they have the right to defend that.
Yes.
If they don't determine that's what Caitlin Clark did, then that will be free throws. Oh, they already determined it was an unsuccessful challenge.
Well, that was quick.
And Caitlin Clark shooting 3 free throws. This is a terrible broadcast, by the way.
I know.
Terrible broadcast. She makes the first one, she makes the second one, and Caitlin Clark will have a third free throw coming up.
My goodness. She can make this an 11-point game.
What an atrocious broadcast on USA Network.
I know, dude. So it's 34-23 lead for Indiana, 8-10 to go in the first half.
Here come the Temple shooting on the left side of the court in their maroon jerseys, Fever in their white uniforms.
Ooh, nice move downhill by Yoskaita to score.
That was just way too easy for Yoskaita down the baseline. Now here come the Fever back the other way. Caitlin Clark, baseline. Sophie, layup, misses the reverse layup. Rebounded by the Tempo. And here they come down by 9.
Marina Mabry, deflected pass off to Yoskaita. 4-3.
Oh, that's a big splash right there for Yoskaita. 34-28. Come on, don't let it slip now.
And he just turned the ball over,
That
Josh.
was a bad pass by Caitlin Clark.
Mabry with the steal. Mabry with the pass to Yoskaita, who's got 7 straight points.
Timeout, Indiana. Timeout, Fever. 34-30 game. The largest lead was 11 points, and now it's cut down to 4.
Fever went up to 11 after the Caitlin Clark free throws, and in 3 straight possessions, layup by Yoskaita.
And those are easy buckets. I mean, they were uncontested, really.
All 3, especially that 3 right there. I mean, nobody was in her facility. Bro, so a 7-0 run by Yoskaita by herself. She's got 11 points already, and this game she's 5 for 6. Why call it timeout? Well, because you just gave up a 7-0 run in less than a minute to the same player as well, man.
How many turnovers does Caitlin Clark have?
Josh, Caitlin Clark's got 3 turnovers.
And they were some bad turnovers, too. That last pass attempt to Boston in the post, that was awful. That was an awful pass. She's got to compose herself. Compose herself. Thank you, Chubb. We appreciate that, man. Why call a timeout? Because they're trying to quiet the run here by the Tempo. And it's a run by Toronto. It was once an 11-point game for Indiana. This is what you want to do. When the other team's starting to pick up momentum, they're going on a run, you want to quiet that with a timeout. Make some adjustments.
Get back to that pick and roll, man. We saw it a few times. We saw in that last possession of Sophie. Unfortunately, Sophie just missed the layup. But it's been very successful for all of them. And there are times where they get away from it, the Fever does. What's up, Ben Thompson? Welcome on in, bro. Thank you for joining. We're coming out of a Fever timeout as the lead is down to 4 with 7:27 to go in the second quarter. Chuck, what's up, dude, from Canton, Georgia? Never knew there was a Canton in Georgia. Always just knew it was Canton, Ohio. Oh, Indiana's looking beautiful. I want to get out to Indiana one of these nights, man. I mean, look at this. Yoskaita had such an easy breeze down the lane for 2. She comes back on the next possession, has a wide open 3. And on the next possession, she's found going downhill again behind the defense for an easy 2. So it's Yoskaita, back to back to make it a 7-0 run for the Tempo as we come out of this Fever timeout. Anthony, I have not seen Rocky yet. No, I have not, man.
He's never going to watch it.
One of these days I will. Maybe. Asa, I did get a haircut. Yes, I needed one. I haven't got one with like 4 months.
We're coming back from the commercial break. Kelsey Mitchell will check in for Sophie Cunningham, Lexi for Raven Johnson. So it will be Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Mo Billings on the floor for the Fever. And for the Tempo on the floor, it's Mabry, Sykes, Yoskaita, Harrison, and Julie Allemond. 7:27 left to go here in this half. From the commercial break, it's Indiana Fever basketball. They're going from left to right on the screen in their white uniforms. Tempo in their maroon jerseys.
Boston, nice bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell right down the hill.
Curls off this handoff, off the screen. Easy layup down the middle lane for Kelsey Mitchell, who's got 11 points now. 36-30 lead for Indiana. Can we get a stop here?
Let's see, Josh. You just got it. Hands off to Mabry. Brain Beaver go up. Mabry is fouled by Lexi Hull.
And that's going to be a shooting foul against Lexi Hull. That will send the Temple to the line for 2 shots. With 6:59 to go, Mabry at the line.
That is foul number 2 tonight for Lexi Hull.
Mabry not shooting well either in this game. She's 1 for 4 from the field with 3 points. She does have 5 assists.
See if she can make her free throws. First one is up. It is good. 36-31 Fever with 6:59 to go in the first half.
Marina Mabry historically plays very well against the Indiana Fever.
But she'll miss the second free throw.
Oh, the crowd was booing her at the line, too.
Yeah.
Some heavy boos. Now, here comes Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Caitlin off the high screen from Boston, and she'll draw a foul from Julie Alamund.
That is the second foul on Julie Alderman here tonight.
That's going to be a foul on the floor. Julie Alderman will check out. Maria Conda will check in.
So Alderman not playing the whole great here tonight in favor of Sabalu, who's out with a hamstring injury. It will be Caitlin Clark, the inbound. 6:49 to go here in the first half. Caitlin Clark will hand it off on the inbounds to Aaliyah Boston. Hands it off now to Kelsey Mitchell, top of the key. Gets the screen on to Harrison. Hands it off to Cece. Bad pass inside for Boston. Yoskaida takes it away, and Yoskaida throws it off for Boston out of bounds.
Caitlin, what are we doing here? These passes to Aaliyah Boston, these passes are terrible. Terrible.
Dude, she's undershooting the passes right now. They're intercepting them.
She's the biggest player on the court. Come on.
Yes. That is now 8 turnovers tonight by Toronto.
And 4 for Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. As Brittany Sykes shots are kicking out, Yoskaida for 3. She does it again.
All right, we got to get synced up here.
Oh.
6:20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Here's Cece on the other side. She'll get a screen here by Aaliyah Boston and bounce to Boston. Boston spins, tries to go up and under, lost the ball, stolen away by Nurse. Oh my goodness, man. Now off to the top of the key for Yoskaida. She gets it stolen away right back.
There you go, Caitlin Clark with that steal.
She'll have it to the front court, Josh. 5:54 to go in the second quarter. She'll get past Nurse, go up, and score!
There we go. That's a tough bucket right there by Caitlin Clark. Go to work.
38-34 now, the Fever in front. As Brittany Sykes are kicking top of the key for Yoskaida. She will spin against Caitlin Clark. Kick it to the right corner. Harrison from downtown.
That's 5 made threes now for the Temple, and they cut the lead to 1. And Roach, we have a new member of the Cult of Fury. It's SGA Sports Talk.
Welcome back, SGA. We appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to SGA for the continuous support here on the channel. Too sweet, brother.
Thank you, man. So Yoskaida will pick up a foul on the floor here for Toronto. As she will check out, we got a bunch of substitutions coming up here for both teams. And we're in inbounds for Indiana, Josh. 5:26 to go here in the first half.
Caitlin Clark to inbound. And another bad pass turned over. Caitlin, calm down.
It's now 5 turnovers as Sykes will have it the other way. Tammy with a shot. That rims out Aaliyah, another rebound.
That was 5 turnovers for Cece.
And now 7 rebounds for Boston. Up court, Lexi for 3. She continues to miss for downtown as Sykes gets the rebound. Sykes tries to go coast to coast with it.
Oh.
And a bad pass to Marina Mabry.
Yep.
Chasing to the backcourt, and that's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that was a bad pass right there by Brittany Sykes, meant for Mabry that goes in the backcourt. It's Fever basketball. Fever right now have 10 turnovers.
Oof. 4 for Toronto.
What's up, Ilmatic? How you doing? Shane Hawkins, como estás? Aaliyah Boston with the possession. She is out there with Mitchell, Hull, Clark, and Michaela. And we have another foul here on the floor, again from Brittany Sykes.
Sykes just picked up her second personal foul here tonight. And I believe that's going to put the Fever into the bonus, Josh. It does.
Fever in the bonus for the remainder of the half. So that will be Kelsey Mitchell at the line shooting 2 shots. Thank you again, SGA Sports Talk. Too sweet, brother. Thank you again for your continued support. And thank you, everybody, for over 500 likes here in the first half. We're at 530 in the stream. First free throw was up and good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Yes, it was, Josh.
And the second free throw was up and good. So she makes both. We have a 40-37 ball game.
Now to the front goes Toronto on the left side of the court. Brittany Sykes will have it here against Kelsey Mitchell. Hands it off to Mabry. Ooh, picked up by Lexi Hall. Marina will go off with a little bit of a shove. And it's a shooting foul at Lexi, and she made it. And one for Marina Mabry. Lexi just picked up foul number 3. I thought they weren't going to give her continuation at first. Mabry was the one that shoved Lexi, but Lexi gets called for the shooting foul, Josh. Ooh, that's a tough foul on Lexi, man. And Marina will make the N1. We're tied at 40 apiece.
Well, Toronto Temple are outscoring Indiana now 20-14 in this second quarter. Another rough second quarter for the Indiana Fever.
Caitlin Clark kicks it out.
What are these shots?
For 3. She misses again.
That was an ugly shot attempt right there. That was contested. Why are we shooting so early in the shot clock? Let's draw up a play here.
Conde will hand it off. It's a cutting Izzy Harrison. She got denied the rim by Michaela Timpson. Now it's into the hands of Lexi Hall, but can they score with this, Josh? Aaliyah's got it. Sure drive down here. Floater up. No good. And a rebound by Harrison. 3:55 to go in the second quarter. It's a cross-court pass for Sykes. Sykes will have it on the right elbow. Brittany Sykes will pull up for 2. She misses. Caitlin Clark the rebound.
Caitlin Clark with her second rebound of the game. She'll bring it across the timeline. Caitlin Clark, little hezzy move, driving down the middle lane. Behind the back pass, Michaela baseline scores with the floater. 42-40. Now that was a beautiful pass right there by Caitlin Clark. Magnificent. It's the lead right back to Indiana, and the Temple with that will call their first time out of the game. Caitlin Clark was driving down the middle of the lane. She had a behind-the-back pass to the baseline where Michaela was all by herself with an easy bucket underneath. And that's the score. Caitlin Clark with her 6th assist of the game. That's what I'm talking about.
All of a sudden now, 7.6 assists for Caitlin, 7.7 rebounds for Aaliyah Boston. Both on pace for a double-double. Meanwhile, Kelsey Mitchell's got 13 points on 5 or 6 shooting.
We just got to stop turning over the ball. We got to stop turning over the ball. We have 10 turnovers, and we gave up 8 points to Toronto off those turnovers.
And it feels like almost every time Toronto turns the ball over, we turn it right back over to them. So we've got to take better care of that as well. IE says that was a beautiful pass by Cece. Yes, it was.
3:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Indiana Fever take the lead with a Caitlin Clark assist and Michaela Timpson to take that 2-point lead. And the Toronto Temple are taking their first charge timeout of the game.
Now it's 48% shooting for Toronto, 47% for Indiana. So both teams actually shooting pretty well here in the second quarter.
We got Jalen Rivers in the chat during the commercial break. He says, Rocha, my Braves are playing your Giants right now.
Yes, sir. Good luck. I believe you guys are up 2-1 right now. Good luck, brother. Good luck. SCA Sports Talk dropping those emotes. Let's go. Appreciate you, bro. William Street says, hey, let's get a DB, a double-double for Aaliyah Boston here today.
I love it. I love it. Let's do it. Roach, during the commercial break, where we at?
Dude, Josh, we are just 60 likes away from 600.
60 likes away from 600.
Let's go. William says, everybody hit a 3. Dude, we haven't seen a lot of 3s. Right now, 5 for the Temple, only 3 for the Fever. One of those 3s were by Kelsey Mitchell. One of them were by Sophie Cunningham, who continues to be clutch at the end of quarters. Yes, let's go Giants, SGA Sports Talk. So we're in a timeout by Toronto. It's a 42-40 lead for Indiana with 3:35 to go here in the second quarter. Caitlin Clark, as you guys see on your screen here, has 7.6 assists. All 7 points from Caitlin Clark have come in the second quarter. She is 2 for 2 in this second quarter with 3 free throws. She was 0 for 5 to start this game. So great for her in the second quarter. Kelsey Mitchell's 5 for 6 as well.
We're still at a commercial break coming out of a timeout made by the Toronto Tempo.
In fact, the big three have 27 of the 42 points tonight so far for the Fever.
Fever are 1-3 in games decided by 3 points or fewer, but we have won 3 straight games, 4 of the last 5, looking to make it 4 in a row after tonight if we can take care of business. If is Toronto basketball with Harrison, Sykes, Mabry, Conda, and Bentley.
Conda will hand it off here, top of the key to Harrison. Now to Brittany Sykes. Sykes going to continue to attack down low. Blocked by Michaela Timpson. Woo! Only 3 to shoot on the rebound for the Tempo. 3 by Conde. No, Lexi Hall the rebound. All right, Fever up by 2 with 3:07 to go here in the first half. Aaliyah Boston will have it. Top of the key against Harrison. Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. Now to CC for a deep 3. That's no good. Harrison the rebound.
Caitlin Clark shooting awful tonight, 2 for 8 shooting.
That was her first miss here in the second quarter. She's 2 for 3. Harrison will have it top of the key. She's picked up by Aaliyah Boston. Screened by Sykes. Now to Brittany Sykes. She'll go up for 3. She will run it home.
And that will take the lead for Toronto 43-42. Sykes now with 9 points. Here come the Indiana Fever. Boston setting the high screen for Caitlin Clark. Taking off down the middle lane. Layup is good off the window. Keep going inside, CC. That's where your game is right now. 44-43. If they can't stop you, then take advantage. Caitlin Clark now with 9 points on 3 for 9 from the field with 6 assists. Here comes the Toronto Temple down by 1 point. Here's Izzy Harrison for a top of the key 3. Short, rebounded by Caitlin Clark. That's going to be her 3rd rebound of the night. Caitlin ahead to Boston in the paint. Layup up and good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. 43-46, under 2 minutes to go. Fever take a lead. Caitlin Clark now with 7 assists and Boston with 13 points. Mabry with the straightaway shot out of bounds. Last touch by the Fever, though.
Yeah, Lexi Hall blocked Mabry's 3 attempt right there.
1:49 remaining in the second quarter. Sophie Cunningham will check in for Lexi Hall, and the crowd is erupting every time Sophie Cunningham checks in. She's been having a great season so far.
A very clutch season, too, Josh.
I'm Ab Lever with the $10 donation says your show is the next best thing when there's a blackout. Thanks, bros. Lever 445. Thank you so much, man, for the $10 dono.
Appreciate you, bro. As Mabry spins to score. And then quickly a pass up for Boston, knocked out of bounds by Harrison.
Lever, tip of the hat to you, sir. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, brother.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
1:38 remaining here in the second quarter. It's 46-45 lead for the Fever. Caitlin Clark with the inbound. From the baseline to the far side wing. Kelsey Mitchell snaking off the screen from Boston. Back over to CC. Kelsey sets a screen. Caitlin takes off. Finds Sophie Cunningham in the right corner for 3. She'll knock it down. Another blonde bomb from the blonde bomber herself, Sophie Cunningham.
She's got 2 threes. She's got 8 points here tonight.
She's got 6 points tonight.
And now it's Boston with the steal. Here comes Sophie. And Sophie waits on the dime. Now she's got 8 points here tonight.
51-45. Sophie Cunningham is for real. A 9-2 run for the Indiana Fever in the last minute 25. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. And now here come the Tempo with they're trailing by 6 points. Make it 4.
Conde, yeah, to Harrison, who's up and good to make it 51-47. 47 seconds to go here in the first half. Cece playing a little bit of a quick ball here. The cross and the spin move. Bounce, bounce. Aaliyah Boston cutting.
Keep doing that cutting. Keep doing that backdoor cutting. Caitlin Clark finding Aaliyah Boston. Boston now with 11 points. Caitlin Clark with 9 assists. Almost a double-double for Caitlin Clark here in this first half, despite not shooting well.
Now it's Mabry up for 3. There's Marina Mabry.
It's a matter of time. Right now, the Toronto Tempo are shooting almost 50% from downtown with 7 made threes. They're within 3 points.
17 seconds to go. We got a 1 second retreat game and shot clock here, guys and gals. Caitlin Clark at the center court logo. Picked up by Condi. 7 to shoot. Charles with the screen by Leah Boston. Caitlin Clark drives. Caitlin Clark lost it. Mabry with the steal. Mabry from way downtown. That's no good. 53-50 Indiana at halftime. Ooh. So a 3-point lead after all that as you go to halftime here for the Indiana Fever. In that second quarter, it was the Temple outscoring Indiana 30-27. So Rozier, you needed that 50 points from Indiana. They got it for you, bro. 27 points in this quarter, except for they gave up 30 this quarter instead of 20 like the last quarter. But you do got a 3-point lead here at halftime.
It's halftime, folks. It is halftime. Definitely some things to clean up there in the second half, but Indiana does have a 3-point lead.
I love it, man. You don't have Caitlin Clark shooting all that well, and yet you're still up by 3 right now.
Rozier asked if I thought the Fever would get 50 points or more by the end of the second quarter, and well, they did.
Yes, 27 points this quarter, 26 points in the first quarter for 53 total in the first half. At least the Fever can't give up a double-digit lead right now. True, really, and this has been a back-and-forth game all game long, brother.
What do you mean? Wait, say that again?
He said, well, at least right now the Fever can't blow a double-digit lead.
Going to the second half?
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. They did blow a double-digit lead here in the first half, but going in the second half they can't because they're only up by 3. Now, I'm going to go over the halftime box score so that way you guys can know all the stats and numbers and everything. So, thank y'all so much for hitting that like button and supporting the stream. Thank y'all for those who hit that subscribe. It's a 3-point game here in the halftime. All right, let's check out the halftime box score. And we'll check out the first half shooting stats. Indiana Fever shooting 53% from the field, 44% from downtown with 4 made threes. Toronto shooting 48% from the field, 47% from 3 with 7 made threes. Wow. Turnovers, not good. Indiana, 11 turnovers, and they gave up 8 points to Toronto. Toronto's got 5 turnovers, but check this out. They gave up 10 points to the Indiana Fever. So the Fever are capitalizing much more off of their mistakes than what Toronto is doing against the Indiana Fever. Having said that, Indiana Fever need to cut down on those turnovers. They're way too high. Now, looking at the rebounds, not surprising here. The Indiana Fever are winning the rebound battle 23-15. Toronto came into tonight as the second worst rebounding team in the WNBA. 23-15, Indiana Fever out-rebounding Toronto. Now, let's get into the individual box scores, and we got Toronto stats here. We got 3 players in double digits. We got 14 points from Laura Yoscate with 3 steals, 1 assist on 6 for 7 shooting. So Laura's shooting well tonight. Isabel Harrison has 10 points on 40% shooting with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. 11 points for Marina Mabry on 4 for 9 shooting, 5 assists with 1 turnover and 1 block. Brittany Sykes, the third leading scorer in the WNBA, has 9 points in the first half with 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 1 turnover. And Julie Alamond has yet to score from the starting lineup. She's 0 for 2 with 1 assist. And then off the bench, we have 3 points from Maria Conda. We have 2 points from Key and 1 point from Tammy Fag-Bentley in 11 minutes. So that's a total of 6 points off the bench for Toronto. For the Indiana Fever, they have 2 players in double digits. 13 points for Kelsey Mitchell. She's the leading scorer for Indiana on 5 for 6 shooting with 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 turnover. 11 points from Aaliyah Boston with 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 1 block for Boston. Mo Billings played 11 minutes in that first half with 5 points on 1 for 3 shooting, 5 rebounds. For Lexi Hull, she's 1 for 3 with 2 points with 2 rebounds. And for Caitlin Clark, almost a double-double for her, 9 points, 9 assists. She's shooting 3 for 9 from the field, 0 for 3 from downtown, and she's got 5 turnovers. She's got half the turnovers for the Indiana Fever, of the Indiana Fever. So hopefully she can cut those down going in the second half. And she also has 1 steal. And then off the bench, how about Sophie Cunningham? 8 points in 10 minutes with 2 rebounds. And then we have 2 points from Michaela Timpson with 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. And Raven Johnson with 3 points, 1 assist, and 1 turnover. And looking at team assists, 13 apiece for Toronto and Indiana. We're at a 3-point lead for Indiana going into the second half.
Both teams during that second quarter did an excellent job of finding somebody, cutting inside and scoring. Both teams really doing well inside the paint at the moment. And then for Sophie Cunningham, man, you can count on her for a clutch bucket. She had 11 straight points in the last game. She had that 3 at the end of the first quarter and a really nice bucket here to end the second quarter. When you need a clutch bucket, you can rely on Sophie Cunningham. But yeah, let's just continue to attack inside the paint if you're Indiana, man. That 2-man game for Leah Boston and Caitlin Clark was deadly in that second quarter. 4 of the possessions for Boston and Clark that they scored on was because of each other, because of that pick and roll. Just continue that. Caitlin Clark, not shooting well, has not made a 3 here at all tonight. But she has made 3 buckets inside the paint along with 3 free throws. Just continue to attack inside. That's what the great ones do. Like a Steph Curry. When his 3-pointer is on, not going on, you go inside and attack. Ronald, yeah, we do not have a firm update on Maisha Hines-Allen yet. So once we get one, we will let you guys know. We'll definitely let you guys know. Hijinks says, let's go. Pick and pop, baby. Yes, pick and pop, pick and roll. Pick and pop, pick and roll.
Where are we at, Roach?
Oh, dude, we're 10 likes away from 600. Let's go.
10 likes away from 600. That's incredible. Going into this second half, folks, I want the Indiana Fever to cut down those turnovers. Way too many turnovers there in that first half. They're on pace for over 20 turnovers for the game. And Caitlin Clark has about half of those. So we got to stop turning over the ball. We got to keep capitalizing off of their turnovers. Stop shooting so early in the shot clock. We can let a play develop once in a while. Like, if there's a quick strike there to be had, then do it. But taking a contested wing 3 with a hand in your face, 5 seconds to the shot clock, I can't stand when anyone does that. I hate that so much. Rocha, you've been calling a lot of games with me. Whether it's NBA, no matter it's this team versus that team, I hate when that happens. A contested shot from deep, early in the shot clock, really irks me. It irks me because it tells me you are not composed. It tells me you are just chunking up shots. I don't want to see any possessions like that in the second half. Let the play develop. Now, if there's a quick strike to be had, like Aaliyah Boston cutting back door and Caitlin Clark feeds her right there, boom, easy bucket, do it. Go for it. I don't want to see any contested shots taken early in the shot clock. There's no reason for that. There just simply is no reason for that.
Every time they're able to get up there and set a play, whether it's a pick and pop or pick and roll, it always works well for the Indiana Fever. Continue getting a half-court offense and score, baby. And score. Oh, yeah. Let me go look at the Maisha Hines-Allen update. Let me see if I got one for you guys. And, hey, we just hit 600 likes. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. All right. Yeah, so she is officially questionable to return with what they're calling a face injury from Maisha Hines-Allen. So she's officially questionable. Hopefully she's okay, because that sucked to see him. The guys are just tuning in. Hines-Allen got hit in the face by Izzy Harrison in that first quarter and had to leave due to a busted nose. Yeah, Carl, she's officially listed as questionable now. Thank you. Hopeful. Yeah, I would say that too, FNL. So when you get a nose injury like that can really bother you. So halftime here, 53-50 lead for the Indiana Fever. Like you mentioned, both teams did end up shooting really well in that second quarter. With the Fever up to that 53%, they were at 45% entering the second quarter. So way better job to continue to attack inside. I like that. They've taken 20 shots to have the Fever. Only 9 of them have been downtown. Now, the 4 for 9, that's not bad. But Toronto having 7 threes, they only average 6 a game, does Toronto. And you're talking about the Fever, who are the best team when defending the three-point line in the WNBA. And then how about the Fever now being a top 7 defense coming into tonight's game? You guys remember to start the season, the first 2 weeks, Indiana was the second worst when it comes to points against. Then they were third, then they were last. Well, now they're in the top 7 right now, folks. So Indiana Fever's defense continues to rise and get better and better with each game. And we're seeing that because all of these Fever games are hitting the under. Even when they're scoring 90 points, it's still hitting the under because of their defense. Clark just needs to be a little bit more patient, Mike says. She'll probably be the best player in the NBA, WNBA, when she can learn some patience. Sometimes she does rush stuff. And we saw a lot of her, for some reason, a lot of her passes are very short today. 3 of her turnovers were literally intercepted like an NFL pass because she undershot Sophie Cunningham, Aaliyah Boston twice. She undercut Aaliyah Boston. So she needs a little bit more oomph. A little bit more oomph when it comes to that. Yeah, Ronald, that was scary for Maisha Hines-Allen. She literally just started bleeding like crazy, man. It was incidental contact there by Easy Harrison. I know she had that thing with Angel Reese the other night when she got ejected, but that was definitely incidental contact. No doubt about that. Well, that's cool. They got the Indiana Fever schedule painted on a building outside. Whoa, that's really cool because that is not AI. That is really cool. Okay, I like that. Kelsey Mitchell. It's funny. I think I didn't really call her out the last couple games, but I picked her as my X Factor the last couple games because even though at the time she was the 4th, well, she still is the 4th. At the time, she was the 3rd best scorer in the league. She wasn't being efficient with her shots, but she was very efficient against Connecticut. And now she's very efficient tonight with 13 points on 5 for 6 shooting. I like this Kelsey Mitchell. Being aggressive, not necessarily shooting the 3. She does got 1 tonight. She's being aggressive, attacking downhill. 13 points already for the 4th best scorer in the WNBA. That's awesome, man. I love that. I'm going to work what happened. So in that second quarter, Stephen Inks, Toronto end up outscoring the Fever 30-27. Fever had 10 turnovers in the first half, kept turning over the ball. But surprisingly, even though they got outscored, Fever shot better in that quarter than the Toronto Tempo did. Fever, 45% shooting after 1 quarter, now up to 53% shooting after the second quarter. So a reason why this is only a 3-point game is the turnovers by Indiana right now. They need to calm down. Indiana did such a great job in that first half, attacking, man. Attacking. Okay, now that you're here.
Mute? Oh, I was on mute. Where we at?
Dude, hey, we're 80 likes away from 700. Over 600 in the first half, baby. Thank y'all so much. We'll see about the over right now. It's looking good. It is looking good. It was at 180 total for the game. It's at 103 right now. Remember, as Josh was going over the stats in the pregame, this is 2 of the best offenses in the league when it comes to points per game. The 4th for the Fever, the 5th for the Toronto Tempo. And then also Toronto was the 2nd worst points against in the league coming into the game, and Indiana's trying to take advantage of that with the 53% shooting. Whoa. How about that? 53% shooting for Indiana on 53 first half points. Check that out. What's the tennis look like? Always looking good out there in Indiana, man. Always looking good. How many rebounds for Caitlin Clark? Caitlin Clark's got 3 rebounds here at halftime. 3 rebounds.
Let's get ready for the second half.
Yo, what's up, mofo? How's it going, bro? Yeah, Norway won 4-1. I saw that, bro. How you doing today, mofo? How you doing?
What's up, dude? All right, let's get ready for the second half. Let's
do it, man. We are about 50 likes away from 700. Let's see if the Fever could close out a game. No problems today in the fourth quarter, because it's always the first and third quarters that do well for Indiana, and then you have a trouble finishing out quarters in the second and fourth, and we have already seen that. Toronto did outscore Indiana by 3 in that second quarter. All right, it will be Indiana ball, the starters out here. They would now be on the left side of the court in their white jerseys. It will be CC across the half-court line, and she's picked up here top of the key by Yoskaida.
Let's get synced back up. Line 49, 48, 47, 46.
There we go. Okay. Boston were handed off to Mitchell Johnson, Cypher Hall. Lexi the Mo, she's only got 3 to shoot. Mo were jumping up, no good, and rebounded by Mabry.
On the floor for the tempo, it's Harrison, it's Sykes, Mabry, Conda, and Laura.
Laura, you're Skyta. But it is Mabry off to Izzy Harrison. She's picked up here by Mo Billings off to Yoskaida. She had an excellent first half. Nice feed inside for Mabry, who scores.
Points of the paint continue to eat for Toronto. Mabry now with 13 points. Now here come the Indiana Fever with Billings, Boston, Mitchell, Lexi Hall, and Caitlin Clark, who are now shooting on the left side of the screen.
It is Caitlin. Inside back pass thrown away by the Sky Skites. Sykes were handed off here into the side to paint for Nurse. Back to Sykes for 2. That's up and good. Sykes once again inside the paint continues to score, man. She's got 11 on 5 of 8 shooting. Caitlin Clark, step back 3, misses again. Mo would get the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Mabry.
It's a foul on the floor right there. Caitlin Clark has not made a three-pointer tonight.
No. Caitlin Clark's been good inside the paint, but from downtown, she's 0 for 4. Memphis' tempo sneaky pick to end this Fever winning streak.
Yeah, 7 for 7. I picked the Fever to win. As I was saying pregame, I did not feel all that great about it because of how Toronto plays and how Indiana is so inconsistent at times. They're on a 3-game win streak, but it was pretty clunky during that 3-game win streak.
Mo Billings hands up to Caitlin Clark. She's going to draw a shooting foul in your Skydeck.
Caitlin Clark will go to line for 2 free throws. Fever at 12 turnovers for this game. 12 turnovers.
So that's already 2 turnovers here in the third quarter.
They got to cut. Eventually, they got to just figure that out because their turnovers are just so high on the season. And they're ugly turnovers, too. They're bad.
CC will make the first free throw.
They're unfocused, terrible turnovers.
Like, some of the turnovers are just so underly thrown or overly thrown into the crowd.
Miscommunication.
Yes. As CC will make both of her free throws, Josh, to make it 55-54 lead for Indiana.
Indiana regains the lead by 1 with 8:26 to go, and it's going to be Temple basketball shooting on the right side of the court in their maroon jerseys, Fever in their white uniforms.
Here's Mabry. Step back 3 for Marina Mabry.
She's number 2 in the league from downtown per game, and that 3 right there will give the Toronto Tempo the 2-point lead. She's at 16 points now, Marina.
Now CC for 3. That's a miss. We're getting a foul on the floor here by the Tempo, Josh.
And Mabry and Lexi Hall exchanging some words there. Lexi Hold walking away.
And it is on Marina Mabry, her second personal. So inbounds coming up, a second chance opportunity for Indiana. As they trail it here by 1.
Caitlin Clark is 0 for 5 from downtown.
Yeah. So that means she's 3 for 6 inside the paint, 50%.
Keep going and attacking that paint.
There she goes inside the paint. She's going to kick it out. It's a 3 by Mo Billings. No good. Sissy the offensive rebound. Inside for Lexi. And Lexi lays it up and in.
Great rebound there by Caitlin Clark on the reload. Finding Lexi Hull for an easy layup underneath. That's 8 offensive rebounds now as a team for the Fever.
Mabry to her cutting Tammy. And she goes up to score. More points inside the paint for Toronto. 59-57, they lead. 7:30 to go in the third. CC off to Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell draws a shooting foul. $7:31 to go in the third quarter. Mitchell could tie the game if she makes both. Wow, so that's one thing Fever are taking a big advantage of tonight is the free throw ability. Mention the rebounds coming in this game, how on both sides of the ball, Toronto cannot rebound. Kelsey Mitchell will make the first free throw, Josh. 59-58 lead for Toronto. And she'll make both. We're tied up at 59 apiece. 7:30 to go here in the third quarter. They will have the ball, does the tempo. It will be Mabry here on the left elbow, picked up by Mo Billings. Pass inside for Tammy. She will head it off back to Mabry. Mabry's on fire right now. Let's see if she can score again. She'll pull up. She'll miss this time. And Aaliyah with her 10th rebound of the night. They got rid of one for her as she makes the 3. She had 8 rebounds at halftime. They took one away from her. Huh, weird. Well, I thought she was at 9. Here's Sykes. She's getting foul. Ooh, she takes a hard foul by Mo Billings. Oh, she's crying. Temple are going to take a timeout, folks. Oh, no. They're covering up with her with towels and stuff, too. That's never good. Oh, shoot. So we'll go to a timeout here. Brittany's... I can hear you. That's weird. So, guys, Sykes is on the ground right now. She was banging her fist in pain. They got towels around here. That is not good. She takes a foul from Mo Billings. Hello?
All right, that was weird. I don't know what. I have no idea what happened. Why I was not on mute, and my software didn't crash. So I don't know why I was not having any audio in OBS. That was weird. But thanks for letting me know, guys.
Oh, so we'll go to a TV timeout here, guys.
Did they show a replay? What happened?
Oh, they did not show a replay.
So there was a Mo Billings personal foul to Brittany Sykes, who went laying on her back, and she's been there this whole entire time. And she's got her jersey covering her face, so she's in a lot of pain. I don't know what happened. We didn't get a replay on what exactly occurred, but Sykes is down. Sykes is down.
Remember, guys, if you just tuned in, Hines Allen already questionable return with the nose injury. Now you got Sykes going down.
Yeah, sure. Well, Boston's got 8 rebounds. She's not a double-double. She's not a 10. And they didn't just take away just one. She's at 8.
A very efficient 6 for 9 tonight for Aaliyah. Her and Mitchell are very efficient. They've only missed 4 shots combined tonight. It was a non-contact injury. Oh, it sucks, man. Hopefully she's okay. Yeah, non-contact injury, the people are saying. Oof, dude. What's the score? It's 62-59 Indiana.
Commercial break right now. We'll see what's going on and what happened with Brittany Sykes. I don't know if we're going to get a replay. She seemed to be down pretty bad.
Like that, it sucks, man. That's right, mofo. You do have her in fantasy, bro. Hopefully she's okay, man. Hopefully she's okay. But guys, during this timeout, we are 30 likes away for 700. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It is a 3-point lead right now for the Fever, but we're dealing with the Brittany Sykes injury. Got fouled by Mo Billings and went down to the ground. It's sad to see any injuries. You're not wrong about that, Steeler Chick. You're not wrong about that.
Coming back from the commercial break finally.
Sykes up. Let's see. Maybe she rolled her ankle. Let's hope, Rick. Let's hope that's all that is, man. All right, now they're finally okay. Let's see what happened to Brittany Sykes. Oh, it is a non-contact injury. She was trying to go inside against Lexi, and she just fell to the ground. Should be helped to the locker room by her trainers. So she tried to roll to the basket and went down without anybody touching her. So we'll have an inbounds here for Toronto as they're down by 3, 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Top of the key crossover, step back, jump shot is no good. 5 for the rebound. Aaliyah's trying to grab it, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Tima Poirier. Muted.
Brittany Sykes going to the back. She does not look good. She does not look good. I doubt she returns after that.
That sucks. Anytime you see somebody go down with a non-contact injury, man. Also, guys, that foul by Poirier is going to put the Fever into the bonus already.
And that will be 2 free throws coming up for the Indiana Fever.
Aaliyah will make the first one, 63-59 with 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, Rigia, that sucks, man. Yeah, for all the time, that is a big bummer, man. Aaliyah, second free throw here coming up. She can make this a 5-point game, and she does. 64-59 lead for Indiana, 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. Marina Mabry into the front court for Toronto, down by 4. She will hand it off to Kondai. She will have it here.
Konda
will hand it off here to Tammy. Down the baseline, crossover for Poirier. She's attacking Caitlin Clark. She checked in for Sykes. She's only got 5 to shoot. She'll go downhill. She'll lay it up and out. Aaliyah Boston with another rebound, her 9th.
9th rebound.
Aaliyah up to Sophie, to Boston. She will pump fake the pass. Find a Cody Kelsey Mitchell. 66-59 lead.
17 points for Kelsey Mitchell now. 17 points. 7-point lead for Indiana. Here come the tempo.
It's Mabry to the left elbow for Izzy Harrison. Izzy, cross-court pass to Poirier. She's going to drive inside. No, kick it out. Here's a 3 up and good.
Oh, another 3 for the tempo. That's going to be their 9th 3 of the game. 9th.
Now it's Caitlin Clark back the other way. They're still up by 4. So drive inside, behind the back, dribble, go up, and draw a shooting foul on Poirier.
Free throws coming up for Caitlin Clark. 2 shots.
So Poirier checks in for Sykes and immediately has 2 fouls already.
Fix the score, guys. It is. What are you talking about? It's not 59-64. It's 59. It's 62. It's 62-66.
Yeah, 62-66. Yep. I don't know if you guys will be behind. Refresh. And now make it 67-62. Josh, first free throw's good for CC. Caitlin Clark got 11 points right now, looking for 12. And she will make it 68-62 with 5:22 to go here in the third quarter. Inbounds here for the tempo as Marina Mabry. We're bringing it to the front court. Full court pressure here by Kelsey Mitchell. Harrison will hand it off here to the left elbow. Back to Marina Mabry. She's got a crossover. She's double teamed by Boston and Mitchell. And we're going to get a jump ball forced by the Fever. It won't be Marina Mabry. We'll see if they give it to Boston or Mitchell here on the jump ball. If Toronto wins it, they will only have 9 to shoot.
David, you must be behind. It is 68-62, so I won't be fixing fucking nothing.
It won't be Boston and Mabry. And
It's gonna be a jump ball violation against Mabry.
Yeah. Don't see that too often. So that would be Indiana basketball. 5:07 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 6-point lead for Indiana. Williams says just keep attacking, CC. Yes, keep attacking indeed. Here comes Caitlin Clark. She's got it here top of the key with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. CC, we're going to screen by Boston. There's Boston going downhill. Let up and kicks it back out to CC. The dribble, the drive, the kick, the Boston. Bounces for three, no good. 5 of the rebound. It's taken by the Toronto Temple. Poirier will have it. Cross-court pass here to the right elbow. Now it's a screen by Mabry into the hands of Harrison. Tries to attack Boston. She'll rim it out. Aaliyah now picks up her 10th rebound.
That's her 10th rebound. Ahead to Sophie for 3, and it's nothing but a splash for the Bomber.
That's going to force Toronto to call another timeout. Indiana up by 9 with 4:28 to go in the third quarter.
71-62, Indiana Fever up by 9 with Sophie having 11 points on the night so far. Caitlin Clark with the assist, her 12th of the game.
So double-doubles already by Aaliyah Boston with 16 and 10 and Caitlin Clark with 13 and 12.
I was talking to you, David Neal. I was talking to David Freeman.
Yeah. Freeman. William, no CC3s yet so far tonight, bro. Every bucket she's had is either for the free throw line or driving and attacking inside. Dr. Manhattan says, I'm giving my X Factor to Sophie Cunningham tonight.
Oh, hands down. Hands down, man. Off the bench with 11 points on 4 for 6 shooting. An efficient night for Sophie Cunningham. And she also has 2 rebounds to go with that. Sophie, double-digit points off the bench. Let's go. She's been incredible this season. She has been simply incredible.
Just so clutch with the defense and offense, man. Double digits in back-to-back games now for Sophie.
We have a $2 donation from Big Papa Bangs with a 2. He says, I'm in love with Sophie. I don't blame you, man. The Blonde Bomber, she's getting it done this year. She was giving a 1-year deal with Indiana. She was very vocal about how she did not like that. She wants a long-term extension. How can you blame her? Give you that security in a place where she loves to play. Well, she's going to force their hand by the end of this season because she's been incredible. She's been the biggest X factor for the Fever this year.
Hey, we love her too, Big Papa. Thank you for the 2, man.
Thank you, David Neal. Appreciate you as well. Drama with a $5 donation. Let's make it interesting. He says, a membership for one more Sophie Splash, he says.
All right, let's do it. So she gets one more. You'll get the membership. Let's do it, bro. Hey, Rama Drama Jake, we appreciate the 5, dude.
Thank you. All right. One more 3 by Sophie Cunningham. Let's take it. 4:23 left to go here in the third quarter. It's 71-62. Toronto Tempo down by 9 points, shooting on the right side of the court in their maroon jerseys, Fever in their whites.
Marina Mabry will pull up and score again, Josh.
Mabry now with 18 points on 7 for 13. 71-64, up by 7. Here come the Fever with Boston, Mitchell, Clark, Timpson, and Sophie Cunningham.
Boston hands off to Kelsey for 3. She answers.
Oh, let's go, Kelsey. Mitchell from downtown. She's at 20 points of the game.
Boy,
10-point lead. 10-point lead.
There's that double digits, Josh. Harrison into Tammy. Tammy scores? No, wave up the shot. It's a foul on the floor by Michaela Timpson.
Michaela picking up the foul there. That's going to be her first foul?
Timpson, yes, her first foul, Josh. Yes, sir. Hey, Josh Hines Allen is checking back in.
Let's go. Welcome back, Misha Hines Allen. The crowd giving her a round of applause. She left the game earlier with an injury. She took a shot to the nose, was bleeding profusely. She's back out there. So let's go.
All right, let's see if they can get some defensive energy here. It's Mabry, kick out, step back, 3 is no good. Offensive rebound by Poirier. She'll hand it off, and she's called for the offensive foul.
Turnover. Whose ball?
Fever ball. All right, 10-point lead for Indiana, 3:29 to go. It's their basketball. Hines Allen will hand it off to CC on the inbounds. She'll slowly bring it into the front court. Picked up top of the key. She bounces off to Maisha Hines Allen. Hines Allen looking for a pass. Timpson sets an off-ball screen to hand out to Kelsey Mitchell. Picked up on the left elbow, the CC. Kayla thought about the three. Instead finds a wide open Mitchell. And a jumper hit.
They can't stop Mitchell tonight. Kelsey Mitchell, dude. 8 for 9, 22 points. And Caitlin Clark with her 13th assist right there.
Here's a kick out and a wide open three.
Ooh. That's Maria Konda with the splash. 67-76.
Konda now with 9 points, all for downtown. Sophie for downtown.
There you go. There you go. There goes another splash from the Blonde Bomber, Sophie Cunningham.
Go, Soph.
79-67. Indiana up by 12.
And Poirier from downtown, the right back.
Poirier for the corner three. Cuts the lead back to 9 with 2:15 remaining here in the third quarter.
CC up court. She draws a foul on the floor, Josh.
And we got a gift of membership from Rama Drama. Going to 6 Tacos.
6 Tacos sounds really good right now.
It's Tuesday too, Rama Drama.
That's right,
It's
it is.
Taco Tuesday. That is crazy coincidence. And he gifts that membership because he said one more if Sophie Cunningham knocks down a 3, and she just did. Caitlin Clark at the free throw line after being fouled, shooting 2 free throws. First one's up, she misses it.
Hey, once again, Rama Drama. Jake, thank you so much for the gift, bro.
It's meant to be, he says. It's meant to be. Gifting that membership to a taco. 6 tacos.
Taco Tuesday.
Second free throw by Caitlin Clark is missed. She missed both free throws. So now here come the tempo going from left to right on the screen in their maroon jerseys, Fever in their white uniforms.
And we're getting a foul here on the floor by Michaela Timpson. That's her second personal. So 2:05 down to go in the third. 9-point lead for Indiana.
Anthony says we need tip of the hat for Cece. We need 2 more points to hit on the PrizePicks. Come on, Cece, let's go. We took her for more than 14.5 points tonight. She is at 13. Kelsey Mitchell already hit.
Yes, she did. Boy, air ball.
Who got that rebound? Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie now with 3 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell, step back 3.
That rim is as wide as the Pacific Ocean, man, because she's not missing. She's shooting at a 90% rate with 25 points. She's missed 1 shot all game.
Let's go, Kelsey. Here's a drive by Nurse, and she's a foul by Kelsey Mitchell, a shooting foul.
That's going to be 2 shots coming up for Kia Nurse. 2 shots. Fever with a 12-point lead with 1:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Kelsey Mitchell is unconscious tonight. 9 for 10, 25 points.
Be very efficient with their shots, whether it's for downtown or inside the paint, picking the right moment to score.
Kia Nurse, first free throw is up, and it is good.
82-71 the lead for Indiana. Nurse will make the second one. 10-point lead for the Fever. 1:37 to go in the third.
Here come the Fever with Mitchell, Misha Hines Allen, Timpson, Sophie Cunningham, and Raven Johnson shooting on the left side in their white jerseys.
Handoff Hines Allen for Mitchell. It's a pass inside for Mitchell, and it's stolen away by Poirier.
Poirier with some cookies right there with a steal. She'll bring up the ball. She's hounded there by Michaela Timpson on top of the key. Driving off the dribble, finding baseline. Izzy Harrison missing with the layup. Rebounded by Michaela with her 4th rebound of the game. With a 10-point lead, here come the Fever.
Sophie, a heat check. 3, no good. Rebounded by Key.
1 minute to go here in the third quarter.
Poirier, we're headed off to the top of the key. Looking for a pass. It's a bad one. Stolen away by Michaela Timpson.
Yeah.
Into the hands of Sophie, Josh. She bounces to Mitchell. Mitchell fights it to Sophie. Inside for Hines Allen. She's double teamed. Throws it to the corner. Raven Johnson misses the 3.
That was a good look. Didn't go in. Just didn't go in. Tough break. 30 seconds left to go. Here come the tempo.
It's a crossover for Poirier. She will drive downhill. She will miss the layup, but draws a shooting foul on KK.
And that will send her to the line for 2 shots. We have an Alex $2 donation. He says, way better Fever team now than before. So go, Fever.
Right now, they're holding on to this double-digit lead to see if they can hold on to it for the rest of the game, bro.
Yes, do not blow the double-digit lead. Let's get it, Alex. Go, Fever, go. And while we're doing the free throws, we have Avatar with 5 gifted memberships. And it's going to go to Bag God, Steve, AWS, Baz, Marjorie. Welcome to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to Avatar for the Cubs win last night against his Rockies.
There you go. Congrats, Josh, and thank you, Avatar.
Avatar, yeah, man. GG's on last night's game, brother. Appreciate you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Avatar.
Let's go.
So 1 of 2 free throws was made for Toronto. So it's a 9-point lead for Indiana with 15 seconds left and they go in the third quarter. Here's Kelsey Mitchell finding Misha Hines down in left corner. Dribble drive, baseline, kick out. Sophie tees up the 3. And Sophie's got another blonde bomb.
Another one for Soph. 3 seconds. Baby from half court. No good. Air ball.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Oh, wait. There's 1 second left. There's 1 second left.
Imagine the Fever score here. Josh Raven will miss. Now it's 85-73. Indiana at the 3.
Indiana with the 12-point lead. They put up 32 points in that third quarter to Toronto's 23. And look at Sophie Cunningham firing up the crowd. She took over that third quarter, dude. Yes. So did Kelsey Mitchell. They were absolutely killer. Temperatures rising. So let's get those 4s high up in the air. Hold up those 4s. Put those 4s in the chat as we get ready for the clutch quarter where it doesn't matter how you start. It's how you finish. And that's what we need to do. With a 12-point lead, finish.
Can they do that? Can they not blow another big lead here in the clutch quarter, Josh?
Are you guys excited or what, man? 12-point lead. Looking good right now. Where are we at, Roach?
Dude, just whoop over 700 likes. 80 away from 800.
Almost 800. Let's get it.
Yes.
Let's get that. Over 700 likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much for supporting this stream here tonight and this channel. Hit that subscribe if you guys are brand new. And hit that thumbs up as we get ready for what we call the clutch quarter. Indiana with a 12-point lead. Woo-wee. And let's see what that total score is right now. 73 plus 85 is 158. Ooh, the over's looking pretty decent right now.
Yeah, we need less than 30 total points for the over. I think you might get that, Josh.
And tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Let's take a look in on our 3-leg entry for tonight's game. We had Kelsey Mitchell for more than 14.5 points tonight. Well, she's got 25 on 90% shooting, so Mitchell smashed that. We took Caitlin Clark for more than 14.5 points, and right now she's at 13, so she needs just 1 more field goal. Julie Alamond, we took her for more than 9.5 PRA. That's points, rebounds, and assists, and she's only at 1 right now.
She didn't play that whole third quarter, so there might be something going on with her.
So right now, not looking all that great with Julie Allman. I think Caitlin Clark can at least knock down 1 more field goal. But tonight's stream presented by PrizePicks. Check them out. Download the app or sign up on desktop. And when you do, use that promo code HMA, as you see there on the screen, to take advantage of their promotion down below, which is Play 5, get 50 instantly in lineups. You can follow our feed on PrizePicks at The Sports Fury, and you'll find our link in the description. All right, come on.
Hey, what's up, Snacks? How you feeling, bro, after the championship, man?
What's up, Snacks? The parade is set for when?
On Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. I don't. That's a long time between a win and a parade, bro. Bad God says appreciate the gifted. Hey, shout out to Avatar for that, man. So we're coming out of the clutch quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 12-point lead here for the Fever. Williams Drew with the 5 says, will Sophie walk away from Blonde Bomber to splashing Soph? Dude, I like that nickname, William Street. Splashing Soph. Dude, she is incredible right now, taking that momentum from the end of the Connecticut game and bringing it in here to the Toronto game, dude. Really, thank you so much for the 5, bro. You're feeling amazing right now. The mood here in New York is elated. Oh, I bet it is, Snacks. I bet it is. I have not seen the movie Christine Anthony. Is Sykes out? Yes, Sykes is out. She went down the non-contact injury in that third quarter and got to help to the locker room. It is Toronto ball to start the clutch quarter. Once again, they're in their maroon jerseys on the right side of the court. Top of the key is Izzy Harrison. She will hand it off to Yoskada. Yoskada will have the crossover. She hands it out back to Poirier. She's picked up by Raven Johnson. Only 5 to shoot for Poirier. She crosses. Step back 3 is widely missed. Hines Allen with the rebound. Maisha with her second rebound of the night. She'll give it off to Raven, top of the key to Leah Boston. Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell to Sophie again. She got another one. Muted, Josh, muted.
Sophie Cunningham knocking it down. The Blonde Bombers got 20 points on 70% shooting, and we got to get synced back up. 9-13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Marina Mabry in trouble with Kelsey Mitchell on her. Kick out to Izzy Harrison. She can't knock down a 3. Rebound falls to Misha Hines Allen. And the Fever are in business with 9 minutes to go, up by 15 points.
Raven off to Hines Allen. Attacks Nurse. Kick out Kelsey. She'll miss the 3, and Harrison with the rebound.
Rare miss for Kelsey Mitchell. Only her second miss of the ball game. Mitchell shooting 9 for 11 from the field, and then Sophie's shooting 7 for 10 from the field. They are incredible tonight.
And then you got Aaliyah 6 for 10 as well, so very efficient from those 3.
Anthony says, Josh, Rocha has never seen the movie Christine. Can you believe that? Oh, I can believe it because he's not seen a lot of movies. Christine, the car that comes alive, based off of the short novel, I think, from Stephen King.
She sounds like a movie I definitely have to check out. I like those movies. Speaking of checking in, is Caitlin Clark checking in. Caitlin will hand it off to Hines Allen, off to Raven Johnson. Raven, the kick out to Aaliyah, the hand off to CC, splits the defense. Caitlin takes a bump, draws a shooting foul, and Kia Nurse.
Caitlin Clark will go to the line for 2 free throws. It hasn't been the greatest shooting night for CC. And her last trip at the free throw line, she missed both free throws. Let's see what she could do here tonight. Now, she's been playmaking like nobody's business, right? And that's something that she could always provide even when her shot is not there, and it's not there tonight. 3 for 11 from the field. She does have 13 assists.
All right, come on, Caitlin, make your free throws.
First free throw's up. She missed it.
Oof.
That's 3 straight missed free throws, and she just looked at the camera and said, fuck. I know she's competitive. She wants to make those free throws. Sometimes you just don't feel it, man.
She feels that one, Josh. She does make the second.
All right, there we go. 89-73. It's a 15-point lead for Indiana with 8:13 left to go. And here come the Toronto Tempo shooting on the right side of the court in their maroon jerseys. Fever in their white jerseys.
And Nurse will be found on the floor here by Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah Boston will pick up a rare foul here today. She has not been in foul trouble. She's got 1. That's her first foul of the game.
So Aaliyah and Caitlin Clark had 4 fouls or more in 5 straight games tonight. 1 foul for Aaliyah, none for Caitlin. Inbounds Yoskada. She almost turned it over by Raven Johnson. Yoskada picks it back up. She'll go inside. Blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Oh, Boston, give me that.
Boston would be credited with the rebound as well. Caitlin finds Sophia the cross. Sophia kick out to Raven. There's CC for 3. She misses again.
Yeah, she hasn't made her 3s tonight. She's 0 for 7.
It's a bad pass here by the Tempo. Boston is still CC for 3 again. No good again.
Dang.
Marina Mabry would pick up the rebound, Josh. She'll have it into the front court. She slows it down inside for Izzy Harrison. Izzy goes up and draws a shooting foul on Aaliyah Boston.
2 free throws coming up for Isabel Harrison at the line, shooting 2 shots. Roach, where we at, dude?
250 likes away from 800, Josh.
50 away from 800.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's see if the Fever can finish this one out.
Mo Billings at the scorer's table, waiting to check in after this free throw is made or missed by Isabella. It will be missed.
There we go. Temple hasn't made a lot of free throws here tonight. They haven't attempted a lot of free throws here tonight. So it'll be Billings in for Hines Allen.
So Rozier says the status alert for Julie Alleman. She is unlikely to return as well.
So another injury.
Second free throw is good for Harrison. Thank you for that update there, Rozier.
Yeah.
Brittany Sykes not going back into this game. She got hurt earlier, and now Julie Alleman is unlikely to return. Fever have the ball up by 15, 89-74 with 7:14 to go.
It's a handoff from Sophie to Caitlin Josh, and she's fouled on the floor.
Foul by Maria Conda.
Oh, it's not Conda. Okay. So 7:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds for Cece. She bounces to Leah Boston. Fakes the handoff to Cece. Gonna try to drive herself. Met up nicely by Harrison. Now hands it off to Raven. Back to Boston. Back to Caitlin Clark. And an offensive foul on Aaliyah.
Yeah, Leah Boston was setting that screen there for Caitlin Clark, a little bit too aggressive. And she's going to be called for her second foul of the game. Third foul of the game, I'm sorry. Third foul of the game. Yeah. And it's going to be a turnover.
All 3 fouls by Aaliyah here in the clutch quarter.
7 minutes to go, and here come the tempo. They're going to have to do it without Brittany Sykes, try to come back down by 15.
Here's a steal by Sophie Cunningham.
Cookies.
Off to Cece. Cece lost it, but it's in the hands of Mo Billings. So good job to pick that up. Sophie, 5 Boston inside for 2.
Ooh, timeout.
Timeout,
Toronto. 91-74. Indiana outscoring Toronto 6-1 here in this fourth quarter. Timeout with 6:40 to go. How about Indiana?
Dude, the leading defense into offense on the other side, Josh. We're talking about the 6th best defense in the league now with points against.
And we are talking about a largest lead of the game right here, right now. 17-point lead for Indiana.
Completely different where they take a double-digit lead and extend it into the clutch quarter.
Commercial break timeout made by Toronto. They have 1 timeout left. 1.
Dude, Sophie Cunningham, 7 for 10, 20 points tonight for Sophie.
Father Time says this game is so much bad news for Toronto. Not only are you down by 17 points, you lose Brittany Sykes for the game, who went down with a non-contact injury. She was down for a long time. She had to be helped off the court. That's not good. I hope she's okay, but it did not look good. And then for Julie Alleman, she got hurt. She's unlikely to return in this game. And you're already dealing with injuries to Naraya Saboli, who's been having a great season. So Toronto, yeah, as Father Time says, it's not looking good right now for Toronto.
Remember, Kiki Rice did not play tonight either.
Yeah, that's right. Kiki Rice, the rookie, out tonight.
Wow, so they've lost 3 guards now, man. That sucks.
Now for the Indiana Fever, leading the way for this game, the 3 best players here tonight, man. You're talking about Kelsey Mitchell, who is on fire tonight. She's got 25 points, leading scorer for the game, on 9 for 11 shooting with 2 assists and a rebound. And then you got Sophie Cunningham off the bench with 20 points on 70% shooting, 6 for 7 from downtown for Sophie Cunningham. And then Aaliyah Boston, she's 7 for 11 from the field with 18 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
And Aaliyah continues to rise. She's almost top 10 in scoring now, just outside of it.
Caitlin Clark is 14 points and 13 assists, a double-double for her. She is shooting 3 for 13 from the field, 0 for 7 from downtown. So not a great shooting night for Caitlin Clark, but 13 assists tonight for CC. Boston with a double-double, Caitlin Clark with a double-double, Mitchell with 25 points on 9 for 11 shooting, and Sophie with 20 points on 70% shooting and 6 for 7 from downtown.
Peter, the Fever could not make the Commissioner Cup final. It was clinched last night by the Liberty. But a win today, and you go 5-1 at Commissioner Cup, which is very impressive.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Going 5-1 in the Commissioner Cup if you hold on to this lead, but still not good enough because of
the Liberty. Yeah. Now we'll see who clinches for the West. It's either Minnesota or Las Vegas.
All right, here come the Temple with the ball.
Yo, Skyler, she traveled.
That's a turnover for the Temple. Whose ball?
Fever ball.
Fever ball. And on the floor for the Fever, it's Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Michaela Timpson, and Mo Billings with 6.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. 17-point lead, largest lead of the game for Indiana. And then Kelsey Mitchell driving the baseline, loses her dribble, goal out of bounds. That's a turnover. Tempo basketball. Kelsey Mitchell, the ball just slipped out of her hands.
I know she tried to look up too quick and lost sight of the ball, just right out.
Here comes the tempo.
It's your Skyder. Inside pass. Kia Nurse cuts and Kia Nurse scores.
That's a rare field goal here in this fourth quarter for them.
They trail 91-76. It's in the hands of Indiana, who have the lead. It's in the hands of Caitlin Clark, who drives. Cece scores.
Now, when Caitlin Clark's going inside and scoring, she's very efficient there. Most of her shots came from around the perimeter.
Yeah, she's shooting 50% inside. Your Skyder goes inside. And one for your Skyder.
She scores on Caitlin Clark. 78. It should be 78, right?
Yeah, that should count.
The broadcast put up to 80 points.
Yeah, it's 78.
What do they know that we don't? Huh? They still have it at 80 points.
Bro, it's 78. What are you doing, broadcast? And she missed it.
Lexi Hall with the rebound.
Lexi, quickly to Cece. Inside from Michaela Timpson. That was knocked out of bounds by Toronto. And Fever are going to call a timeout here, Josh.
This is only their second charge timeout of the game. 93-78 lead for Indiana with 5:47 remaining in the ball game. Now they fix it on the broadcast. It's 78-93. It is 78-93.
Not impressed with USA Network tonight, man.
Yeah, it hasn't been that great of a broadcast. They've missed multiple plays. They've shown non-replays on plays we probably should have seen a replay. And, oh, well.
And that's why we're here, baby.
Thank you all so much again for tuning in and supporting the stream tonight. We have 1.1 thousand people in the chat. Looking to go 4 in a row tonight, Indy. Naptown, Indiana Fever looking to make it 4 in a row after tonight. And this would be the most impressive win of the last 5 games as they take on the Toronto Tempo, who are 7-7.
Because after this, you have back-to-back games against the Atlanta Dream.
Back-to-back games. So come join us for those.
Yeah.
Come join us for those. Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Angel Reese taking on Caitlin Clark, Mitchell, Boston. And how about the X Factor, Sophie Cunningham on the season? And we hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Hit that thumbs up. We're 14 people away from 800 likes here during the commercial break.
Thank you all so much. Let's go. Avatar. So since Julie Ottoman is hurt, all we need is for Caitlin Clark. No, she did hit it, so we're good. We got it.
Hit it with that layup, that last layup. She made it 16 points, and we took her for more than 14.5 points here tonight. So she hit. So did Kelsey Mitchell. We took her for more than 14.5 points. Julie Alleman, we took her for more than 9.5 rebounds plus assists and points, but she got hurt, so she should get waived. Jim Rogers with the $2 donation. They focus on highlights instead of replays. You're absolutely right. Like that 1-3 that was made by Kelsey Mitchell earlier in the first half.
Yeah.
When she was making that 3, they were showing a replay from a previous possession. What are you doing?
That was stupid, man. You couldn't see it.
We got thank you so much, Jim Rogers, for the $2 donation. You're absolutely right about that, man. Oh my goodness. Deborah Whiting with 20 gifted memberships, Roach. They're going to Nathan, Utawo, iHoop Clips, Christina, Sean, TCP, Shiva, Trev Jr., Zane Winder, Andre, Eric, Back Porch Bull Spitting, Joe, Jeff, JP Drones, Never Be a Meme for Life, Carlos, and NorCal, as well as Cool Dude and Tommy. Welcome to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to Deborah Whiting.
Deborah, thank you for the 20. You're too kind.
A 20 gifted bomb to the chat. Not only is Deborah supporting the channel, but supporting the chat.
That is awesome, Deborah. We appreciate your kindness.
Big cheers to Deborah.
Cheers.
Big cheers, Deborah Whiting. Tip of the hat to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, we got an inbounds here out of the Fever timeout. It's a 5-second violation.
So a 5-second violation means they were not able to inbound within 5 seconds When you can't do that, you turn over the ball, and that's what they just did. So it's Toronto basketball. They're down 78-93 with 5:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
It is Maria off to Mabley, and Mabley's got it out of bounds. It's a turnover right back.
Well, thank you so much, Mabry, for the gift, because whose ball is it?
Fever ball, Josh.
It's Fever ball.
Caitlin Clark into the front court. She's picked up by Kia Nurse. She gets a screen by Mo Billings. CC downhill. She'll draw a shooting foul.
Yeah, from former teammate Tammy Fag-Bentley, Caitlin Clark to the line for 2 shots. Rocha, we have 5 more gifted memberships, this time coming from our pal, William Street.
And they go to Humberg. They go to Baby Gaga, Boppo, Money, and Big Sugar. Let's go, William.
Big Sugar 21.
Yes, sir.
Yo, thank you so much, William Street, with 5 gifted memberships to the chat. That's 5 from William, 20 from Deborah. Thank you so much, Deborah and Mr. Williams.
Thank y'all.
Caitlin Clark will make both free throws this time. She's at 18 points, and the score is 95-78. Indiana.
Mabry misses. Michaela Timpson with the rebound.
Dude, Mabry went cold here in the fourth quarter.
The only quarter where she really was good in was that third quarter, Josh. Outside of that, she's been blah. But here's Cece, handed off to Sophie, back to Cece. Ooh, she hit up high, but she gets fouled to Cece by Pouillet. No, Maria
Konda with the foul right there. And, well, 95-78 is a score. We're going to have a check-in here. Pouillet will check in for Kia Nurse, it looked like.
Yeah, for Nurse, yep. We got an inbounds of 14 to shoot for Indiana.
Indiana's got the ball with Michaela Timpson, Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, and Mo Billings with under 5 minutes to go. And the layup underneath missed by Michaela Timpson, tapped out, and it's picked up here from Konda. Maria runs the floor. Layup is going to go, and she's fouled there by Caitlin Clark. So it's a 3-point play opportunity for Maria Konda.
Josh, we got a $20 dono from Humberg.
Humberg with the $20 ball. He says, let's go. Love you guys. You rock. We want to
rock. Let's go, baby. We appreciate you, dude.
Big cheers to Humberg.
Boom.
Did she make the free throw? Yes,
she did make the free throw.
So it's 95-81, 14-point lead for Indiana. Here's Mitchell down the heart of the lane, and she'll draw contact from Tima Pouillet. So that's going to send Kelsey Mitchell to the line for 2 free throws. And we got Regier with the 2. Sweet. He says, need aces and links to lose for the Wings' chance at the cup.
Yeah, you guys beat the Bucks last night. You guys are the only team to beat Las Vegas twice this season, Dallas.
Dude, that was an awesome win by Dallas, man. That was an incredible win.
Regier, good luck with that, bro. Good luck, man.
Yeah, dude. If you guys make it, they could beat the Liberty.
Yes, they could.
They could beat the Liberty.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Regier. Kelsey Mitchell makes the first, Josh, and she makes both. Kelsey Mitchell with 27.
She's the leading scorer for the game, 27 points. Kelsey Mitchell. That's now a 16-point lead for Indiana with 4:29 to go. Tammy Fag-Bentley in trouble. Double team here in the pace, and she'll kick it out to Maria Konda on the left wing outside, and she'll find Laura.
Yoskada misses, and Lexi Hall grabs the rebound.
Yo, we got Lexi Hall, Caitlin Clark, and Sophie Cunningham out there. We got Tres Leche.
And speaking of Tres Leche, Caitlin Clark behind the back passes out of bounds.
That's a 6 turnover for Caitlin Clark. Tres Leche out there. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hall.
I love it. We don't see them often together out there, man.
This year?
Not this season. Yeah. All right, guys, it's Poirier with the ball. She bounces inside to the former Fever Temi. She headed up Mabry. Team 3. She is ice cold. Temi the rebound. She missed Sophie the rebound.
Did you see that tough rebound? And she's fouled from Poirier. And because Indiana is in the bonus, Rocha, That will be Sophie Cunningham at the line shooting 2 shots. That was a tough rebound by Sophie. She said, "Give me that rebound."
Like she literally snatched it. She snatched her soul.
That's her 5th rebound of the night, by the way.
Sophie, let's go.
Yeah, she has been the X factor of this season. Off the bench, she has been incredible, man.
And she makes her first free throw, just 98-81.
She's just been smart. She's been so smart for the Fever this year. She's making the right reads, whether it's playmaking, taking efficient shots. I mean, tonight she's shooting 70% from the field. 70% for the field. She knocks down both free throws, and she's got 22 points with those 5 rebounds.
All right. Now they're up 99-81. It's an 18-point lead, biggest of the night. Poirier inside, and a foul on the floor here by Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah, that's right. 18-point lead is the largest of the night right here with 3:35 to go. This is one of those statement wins that Indiana needed, dude. Because those 3 games that we won in a row against Connecticut, Chicago Sky, and the Mystics, those got kind of scary there for a minute, man. We'd have a double-digit lead. We'd blow it, whatever. It'd be close and stuff like that at times. And we'd have to come back and win those games at some points. Sophie Cunningham going off for 11 points in that game against Connecticut in the 4th quarter. But this tonight, this was a absolute win.
This is a momentum-building win as the free throws are good for Poirier.
Huntberg, we appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you, dude.
This is how you play games as William. Exactly. From now on, this is how you play. Caitlin lets it go from downtown, and she knocks it down.
There it is.
Why not, baby? Let's go, Caitlin Clark. Finally knocking down a 3.
She's got 21 points. Poirier is blocked by Mo Billings.
Oh, my goodness. Everything going Indiana's way.
CC picked up by Yoskana. Kicks it out to Raven. Thought about it. Drives. Kick out CC. Around the defense. Caitlin Clark. Bounce pass. Cutting Lexi Hall.
How about Lexi Hall moving off ball, going down the back door, which is down the baseline, and Caitlin saw her a mile away, fed her for a reverse layup. 104-82 Indiana.
Holy smokes.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
now 14 assists for Caitlin Clark, by the way.
Ooh, 21 and 14 for CC. Here's Poirier from downtown. That's no good. CC would grab the rebound and give it off to Sophie.
Sophie, go. Sophie. Lexi, a wing 3, hits the back iron. Rebound. Sophie puts it up, puts it in. Sophie Cunningham. With the effort. Time out Toronto. Their last time out of the game. Sophie Cunningham's got 24 points.
24 points, 6 rebounds, 8 of 11 shooting for Soph.
It's a commercial break timeout taken by the Toronto Tempo. 106-82, led by Indiana. Largest lead of the night, 24 points. Commercial break. We got Rama Drama with the gifted memberships. Rocha, it's raining memberships in the chat. We had 20 earlier tonight from Deborah Whiting. We had 5 from William, and now we have 1 here from Rama Drama. His second of the night going to People versus Radio 317.
Whoa, interesting name. Let's go, Rama Drama.
317. So he must be from the Naptown, Indianapolis, Indiana, because that's their area code, 317.
Let's go. Welcome to the memberships. Thanks to Jake.
Thank you so much, Jake. Rama Drama. It's a commercial break. Rocha, where are we at on the likes?
Dude, Josh, let me do my math. We're 60 likes away from 900, dude.
60 likes away from 900? Awesome. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Keep smacking that like button. It's the easiest way to show some love and support on the stream. We hope you guys are having a good time. Rozier has an update on Brittany Sykes on the Tempo, who left earlier in the game. Team is calling a foot injury to Brittany Sykes. She went down with a non-contact injury. She left the game, did not return.
So that's interesting because a lot of people thought she rolled her ankle. The fact that they're just calling it foot injury.
We'll keep an update on. We'll keep updated on Brittany Sykes because she's been a top 3 scorer in this league, and it's unfortunate she went down. By the way, the overhit.
Ooh, he did. Good call on that, Josh. Dang it. Here's your Skyder. Your Skyder will go up. She will draw an and 1 on Sophie Cunningham.
So that's going to be a 3-point play opportunity with 2:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Laura Yoskada at the line shooting a free throw.
Very impressive night for Yoskada, the rookie. 18 looking for 19 here.
People versus Radio says, bing, I've been gifted. Yes, sir. Yes, you were. You were gifted by Jake Rama Drama 55.
As the N1 is good for Yoskada. 106.85 with 2 minutes.
2 minutes. On the floor now for the Fever, it's Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, Dantas out there for the first time, Michaela Timpson, and Raven Johnson. Clark on the bench, Mitchell on the bench for the rest of the game.
Dantas will miss a 3. Ooh, nice pass up court. Kia Nurse with the layup up and good.
106.87.
1:45 to go. Raven Johnson falls down in the front court, and they're going to call a timeout. Stephanie White calls timeout.
Yeah, she was on the ground right there in a bit of a trouble, a bit of a pickle, and they'll call a timeout with 1:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. Timeout, Indiana. We got a $20 bomb from Avatar. He says Mitchell for MVP and Sophie the Splash Master. I love that.
Yeah.
Splash Master, Rocha, from Avatar, saying Splash Master, Sophie Cunningham, X Factor guaranteed. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Absolutely, man. The way both of those girls shot tonight were awesome to watch.
They barely missed.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell and Sophie Cunningham barely missed any shots tonight.
Kelsey Mitchell's 9 for 11. Sophie is 8 for 11. Only 5 missed shots on 22 field goal attempts. Beautiful.
Avatar, I love it for the $20 bomb. Thank you so much, sir. During this timeout, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Man, my goodness. Let's go, Avatar. $5 donation from Mr. William Street. William says, when you have 3 turnovers and your opponent has none with 2 minutes left, you know that you are in control of this ballgame.
He meant timeouts, not turnovers.
Timeouts.
You're no doubt about that. The fact that it took to the fourth quarter for Fever to even call the first timeout is crazy, William Street. Hey, appreciate the 5, bro. Dominating tonight for the Fever, dog.
This has been the most impressive win in a while for Indiana. This right here. This is what I want to see from them.
Raven Johnson will pull up on a timeout. Sure miss. Dantas tips a rebound on Sophie. Back to Raven. That's so Raven.
Let's go. Raven Johnson, her second splash of the night from downtown. That's a total of 13 made threes for Indiana tonight.
They got 109 points. This is crazy.
Woo!
Kia Nurse goes up, and Kia Nurse will go in.
Let's go. Raven Johnson.
Raven. That's so Raven. I love that show. Anybody else like that show growing up?
That was out when I was a teenager, so I didn't watch it.
Gotcha, Joshy. Sophie Johnson inside for Dantas. Draws a shooting foul on Key.
Key sends Dantas to the line for 2 shots. SBA says you guys are great and you created a great channel and community. SBA, you're not wrong. It's a great community. Thanks to all of you guys and gals for being here and supporting us and hanging out for these games. We appreciate it.
It's so much fun, man. It's the first one's up and good by Dantas. Thank y'all so much for everything for y'all, man.
Tip of the hat to all of you. Thank you. Y'all the MVPs. Y'all the real MVPs. 30 likes away from 900 on the stream.
As Dantas will make both free throws, Josh.
We're under 1 minute to go. Tempo have the ball.
Down 111-89. Here's a bounce pass inside for Yoskada. Yoskada will drive. She will pass it. Oh, I thought she called her own pass. Never mind. Okay, she'll give it off here to Kia Nurse. Picked up by Timpson Josh. Find the shoot. Kia Nurse will go up. Draw a shooting foul on Michaela Timpson.
All right, so that's going to be Kia Nurse to the line for 2 shots.
2 of them. This is so much better than a nail biter at the end of the game.
Oh,
Really
no,
nice.
it's so much more relaxing, right?
Yes.
Chuck Huddleston with the $2 dono. Didn't say nothing, but Chuck, we appreciate you nonetheless. Chuck, thank you for the 2.
Appreciate you, Chucky. Let's go, bro.
Charles in charge.
As Kia, I've heard of that show. As Kia Nurse would make the free throws.
37 seconds left to go. It's Fever Basketball with Raven Johnson, Dantas, Vance Luton out there for the first time tonight. Whoa. As well as Lexi Hull and Michaela Timpson. Dantas, takes a shot from around the foul line, but draws contact from Laura Yoscade, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots.
Wait. Oh, Rozier donated 2 and said Algier took a lead on Argentina, but they just called back the goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rozier, thank you for that update, bro.
Thank you, Reggie.
Dantas will make the first free throw. John says, any update on the injured players for the Tempo?
So, Brittany Sykes did not return. They're calling it a foot injury for her. And for Julie Alleman, she did not return either.
All right, guys, free throws are good by Dantas. His Poirier with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Michaela Timpson. The Fever will bring it to the front court.
Now we just got to count it down. Ready?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This game is OVA over 4 in a row for the Fever.
4 in a row. Hold up those 4s. It's 4 in a row for Indiana. Their next matchup will be against the Atlanta Dream. They'll take them on for 2 games in a row. So we hope you guys hit that subscribe and join us for those 2 games against Atlanta. Well, we'll try to make it 5, 6 in a row, maybe?
Maybe so.
Oh, my goodness. Tonight's MVP. Let us know, who was your MVP of tonight's game? I'm giving it up to Kelsey Mitchell. 27 points, the leading scorer for tonight's game, on 9 for 11 shooting, 3 for 4 from downtown. Mitchell, 27 points, my MVP.
Right there with you, Josh, giving it to Mitchell.
The X factor for tonight's game, who is it? Because for me, for you, Roach, it's going to be Sophie Cunningham off the bench, 24 points in 24 minutes on 8 for 11 shooting, 6 for 7 from downtown with 7 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham is the X factor of tonight's game.
Let's go. And I got her in fantasy, so even better for me.
Shout out to Aaliyah Boston. Double-double for her. 18 points, 11 rebounds with 2 steals and 2 blocks on 7 for 11 shooting. A very efficient night. Double-double game again for Aaliyah Boston.
And then for Caitlin Clark, she didn't shoot that well, Josh. She still had 21 points, 14 assists, 5 rebounds.
With a steal and a block. Caitlin Clark was ice cold from the field, 5 for 15 from the field. She went 1 for 8 from downtown, where she was deadliest tonight as a playmaker. 14 playmaking assists from Caitlin Clark. So a big night for Indiana, a staple win. This is what happens when you play your style of basketball for an entire half, because they put up 32 points in that third quarter to Toronto's 23. And then in the fourth quarter, they outscored them 28-18, holding them to under 20 points in that fourth quarter to win 113-91.
You're talking about a Fever team that's top 3 in offense, top 6 in defense with points per game, and they showed it here tonight.
And we got a $10 donation from Humpberg. He says, let's go. Great show, guys. Humpberg, we thank you again so very much. Tip of the hat to you, sir. We're glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, we appreciate you, bro. You're too kind. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. And thank you all for hanging out with us for this game tonight. 4 games in a row. That was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. And we hit over 900 likes on the stream. So thank you for that.
That is awesome. Appreciate the support, man. It was so much fun hanging out with y'all. Dude, this was great, man. Humpberg says, this is the team we have been waiting for, man. Yes, sir. 113 points. Are you kidding me? Oh, get it, Josh. Yeah, go, Joshy. Let's go, man. What in the Street says, I love your calls. Great job, William. And we appreciate you. The 5 gifted, the donos all night tonight, man. William's always good to see you as always, bro. 4 in a row. Let's go, CC Ryder. You got 4 wins in a row. You are now 9-5 on the season. So 4 games in a row, 4 games over 500. And while you don't clinch the Commissioner's Cup, going 5-1 in the Commissioner's Cup is really, really good. Unfortunately, you had the Liberty, who went undefeated in the NBA Cup games, and they ended up beating the Fever. But that's okay. That was awesome. That was great. That was great. Yeah, Akron says, man, it's amazing how CC has a bad night, and yet it's still a 20-point double-double with 5 rebounds. Another 20, 10, and 5 game tonight for Caitlin Clark. Just shows how talented and special she is. The great ones, even on off shooting nights, still find ways to have impacts. Tonight for Caitlin, it was her ability to attack inside, her ability to get to the free throw line, and her ability to play make like we know she can. And then also shout out to Leah Boston. On this 4-game winning streak, she has a double-double in every single game. 4 straight double-doubles now for Miss Aaliyah Boston. And 2 double-doubles during this 4-game winning streak for Miss Caitlin Clark. And then, oh my goodness, and then Sophie. Back-to-back great games. She clutches that game with 11 straight points to beat Connecticut. Puts up 24 points tonight with 7 rebounds. Awesome. CC Ryder, hey, we appreciate the support tonight, man. You have a great night, dude. Thank you so much. Keith says Sophie Stunningham. There's so many good nicknames you could get with Sophie. Sophie Stunningham. I love that one. Muted, Josh. Muted.
That's a good one. Sophie Stunningham. Splash Master Avatar. I like that one as well.
I forgot who said it, but somebody called her Splash Soph earlier. Splash Soph. There's so many nicknames you can have for Sophie Cunningham. Oh gosh, Josh, Jets is here.
Oh my goodness. What's up, Jets? How you doing?
She says, I just got home from work. For some reason they were reducing everybody's hours but mine. I want a break. I have a hot honey crisp large combo with a cookie. Roger, did somebody scalp your hair? Hey, rude. It's called a haircut, huh?
Rocha was walking around. You know how clumsy he is, so he tripped over and fell over onto the ground while someone was mowing their lawn, and he just ran over Rocha's head.
It somehow it just affected my hair and nothing else.
The hot honey sandwich, chicken sandwich from Whataburger is so good. So good.
Sounds good, man. How's your fantasy teams? Rashir, I'm kicking who am I facing? Goodman. No, B-Hub's booty.
I'm playing Goodman.
Yeah, you're facing Goodman, that's right.
I'm playing Goodman, and I'm up 153 to 66 on him. I had Caitlin Clark tonight with 37 fantasy points.
Even with shooting bad, that's crazy.
He had 3 players, well, actually 2 players because Kiki Rice was out, and Caitlin Clark scored almost as many points as his 2 players. He had Kelsey Mitchell, who did great tonight, and Mo Billings.
Jeez.
They combined for 41 fantasy points. Cece had 37.
Just by herself.
Imagine if she shot better.
Yeah, dude.
Caitlin Clark would have got me a 50-point fantasy game.
Easily, like Asia Wilson does. Dude, Sophie got me 38 fantasy points. Oh, I love you, Sophie Stunningham. And we got Jacob Frederick with the 55 months and the Cult of Fury. Yo, Josh and Rocha. Rocha, I sent you a message in Discord about J-Ram. Yeah, so Josh, Jose Ramirez broke his hammock bone in his hand. He's out 5 to 7 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah. I think that happened last night, man. Sorry to hear about that, Jacob.
Damn, that's tough, dude.
I mean, one of the best players in the league is down for months, just like Aaron Judge is. Jacob, we appreciate the 55 months, bro.
Yeah, thanks for that update. I had no idea.
Sucks, man. Yeah, Sophie Splashingham. Yes, ma'am, Jets. She was incredible tonight. 24 points for Sophie tonight, Jets. Did Messi just score this year? Heck yeah, let's go, Messi. Ronaldo's better, though. Dr. Manhattan, how'd you like that win tonight, man? That was fun. And I liked how Caitlin Clark realized she wasn't shooting that well for downtown. And she went inside or she facilitated tonight, man. That's what the best in the business do.
Dude, she took 8 shots from downtown. What are you saying?
Well, I know
she took 8 shot attempts from downtown.
But I do like how aggressive she was inside the paint as well tonight.
She should have been more aggressive at the paint.
Yeah.
More than half her shots were from downtown, Roach.
I didn't do the math right. You're right. That is more than half her shots. Quick math, Rocha. Quick math. But 14.
When she went inside, she did eat more efficiently, especially in the second half of this game.
Very much, man.
But nonetheless, she was a playmaker. Because they were not. Aaliyah was efficient. Mitchell was efficient. Sophie was efficient. Just passed the ball, and they were getting it done.
It's another 20-10-5 night for Caitlin Clark tonight, man. Incredible.
GWO says, I missed the game. Damn it. GWO, what's up, man? So, quick recap. Indiana Fever dominated this second half. MVP was Kelsey Mitchell with 27 points on 9 for 11 shooting, 3 for 4 from downtown. Sophie Cunningham, X factor tonight. She had 24 points off the bench on 8 for 11 shooting, 6 for 7 from downtown with 7 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston did have a double-double with 18 and 11 on 7 for 11 shooting. She looked good with 2 blocks and 2 steals too. Caitlin Clark had 21 points. She went 5 for 15 from the field, 1 for 8 from downtown. She went 10 for 14 from the free throw line. So she was getting to the free throw line frequently. She knocked down 10 of her points from there, and she got the rest of her points mainly from going into the paint. She also had 14 assists, so a double-double for Caitlin. 21 and 14 with 5 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. Indiana Fever, they dominated Toronto. They took advantage of the fact, unfortunately, with Toronto losing a couple of players. They lost Brittany Sykes. She went down with a non-contact injury. It's a foot injury, they're calling it. She did not return in the game. Also, same thing for Julie Alleman. She left this game, did not return. And Indiana, they were able to go out there in the second half and dominate and win this game 113-91.
Man, putting up 113 points. That's the highest of their season, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was efficient shooting night for Indiana as a team. GWL, as a team, they shot 52% from the field and 43% from downtown. That's really great with 25 assists. 25 assists. It's
really laggy.
Hold on, I'm gonna force quit this because it's not.
So streaming.
OBS is completely crashed.
Let's see. Are we back live? Yeah, we're back live. All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry. Yeah, OBS completely froze up.
I hate when OBS does that, man. It's always the worst when it does that. Let me do that. You're back. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, we're back. Just an all-around impressive win. Just an all-around impressive win today for the Indiana Fever, man. Loved it. This was so much fun. Just hope they can continue to close out games like they did here tonight.
So looking at the standings, Indiana Fever are the 7th seed in the standings.
Yeah, 7th seed. Yes, sir. Yep.
And we're only 2 games out of first place. Indiana's only 2 games out of first place.
It is really tight, the standings. It has been all season long, man. And now you got the momentum. You're on a 4-game heater right now. And remember, we've already beaten Atlanta once this season.
That's right. And we're going to be facing them 2 more times in a row. The next game will be on Thursday, taking on the Atlanta Dream. That game will be on Amazon Prime, by the way. So just a heads up, it'll be on Prime that night.
And then they face off early Saturday morning here on the West Coast, 10 a.m.
I know there will be some people out there saying, oh, well, not much take away from this because you're already out Sabali and Kiki Rice before the game. And then you lose Brittany Sykes, who was a top 3 scorer in the league. And she didn't play in the second half of that game. And Julie Alleman, she left this game too. But still, Indiana took care of business the way they needed to. So you're telling me those players were all out, so Indiana should have taken care of business, right? Did
Absolutely.
they do that? So there you go. They didn't just barely win this game. They took care of business. That's exactly how you should have looked. Even with Brittany Sykes out there, they were winning this game.
Yeah, I was about to say that when Sykes went out, they were up double digits at the time she went out.
And I hope that she's okay. Going down with a non-contact injury is very, very scary. I hope Brittany Sykes is going to be okay. And also Marina Mabry, she started picking things up in the second quarter and third quarter, and then they just clamped her. She didn't make an impact to close out that third quarter and going into the clutch quarter.
Dude, oh my goodness, their defense on her was incredible in the first quarter. It's almost like their game plan was take her out of this game, and they did that for the most part.
What time on Prime? On Thursday, GWL, it's going to be a start time. The game will tip off at 6:30 p.m. Central on Thursday against the Dream on Prime. 6:30 p.m. Central. We'll be live 30 minutes before. Rozier says, I tagged you guys on Twitter for some NBA news. I don't know if you heard about this. Let me see.
Okay.
So Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz has reportedly rejected a 5-year, nearly $140 million offer from the Jazz, and his camp is seeking a significantly more.
5 years, 140, and he turned it down?
Damn, significantly more?
Whoa.
So what's he looking for? $200+ million contract?
I don't know if he's worth something like that, though, man. Granted, he was hurt.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. He noticed. This is what I'm thinking. His camp thinks the league is coming back with the bigs. You need bigs. You got to have them. This is not the NBA of the mid 2010s, late 2010s, and the early 2020s. You got to have a big. You got to have a big. And there are teams out there that are in desperate need of some quality bigs. And Walker Kessler is a young, quality big. His contract is up. He's not wanting to take a team-friendly deal. He wants to take that big contract. So I don't blame him for trying because he's a quality young big. I like Walker Kessler a whole lot. And if they're going to take advantage of the market, they're going to try to at least. We'll see if anybody bites.
Oh, maybe the Jazz says, nah, you're not worth that. Trade him out, and he finally gets playing time. Now, I know he was hurt this year, but his playing time still has been inconsistent in this league with them. Huh, interesting. Okay.
I like Walker Kessler. I like him a lot.
Me too. And he's always been, I feel like ever since he was drafted, he's always been in trade rumors.
I felt like maybe the Lakers would be interested in a Walker Kessler type of player.
Shoot, I would love him on the Golden State Warriors, Josh, but that'd be too much money for us.
Huh.
Yeah, that's how you reject 140 million hijinks if you think you're better at market value, like Josh was mentioning. Is this going to be another Schroeder mishap when he rejected the Lakers extension? Dude, he continues to get bagged for that daily basis, almost, Schroeder.
Also, Josh, the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly negotiating a new contract. So he just might stay, huh? Okay. Well, I always thought if he doesn't stay with the Lakers, then he'd go to the Warriors, but he might be nearing a deal with the Lakers to stay.
I know he wants the max contract from them.
I did not think he was leaving Cali, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really thought he'd be a Warrior too if he was not staying with the Lakers.
Sophie Cunningham being showcased right now on the broadcast still here after the game is over and talking about how she's been contributing this season as a role player off the bench, and she absolutely has. And I saw that a mile away. Before the season started, I saw how Sophie Cunningham, like I said, a very transparent player who voices her opinions. She doesn't really hold anything back at all. I don't know her to hold anything back. and she did not like her contract with the Indiana Fever. She wanted a long-term contract with them, and I don't blame any player for wanting that. You want that security, especially when you found a home, and that's what she feels she has here in Indiana, a home. So I thought she was going to come into the season. I said this so many times. I said she's going to come into this year with a chip on her shoulder to try to force them into an extension. And that's what she's doing this year.
Yes.
She is playing with that chip on her shoulder, and good things are happening.
How?
When it comes to Sophie Cunningham, she has been incredible.
Because Sophie Cunningham, I believe she's what, like 29 years old. So she wants somewhere where she could potentially maybe retire.
She's in her prime.
Yes.
She's in her prime right now.
Well,
Why would you not want that?
Exactly. Yep. So continue what you're doing, and they're gonna have to do nothing but force to extend you, girl. Let's go.
William Street, you have a good one. And thank you again for supporting the stream tonight. And thanks for hanging out, brother.
Okay.
Did the Fever play inside or outside of the paint here tonight?
I mean, it was a good mixture of both.
Yes, let me pull back up the WN. Let me pull up the stats real quick again on this one for the points in the paint, because I can tell you right now the points in the paint tonight were 44 apiece for Indiana and Toronto.
Okay. And what, 13 threes tonight for the Indiana Fever?
13 threes?
Yes, sir.
So that's going to be 39 points from downtown and 44 points in the paint.
Excellent spread of production right there for Indiana. And they did so good at getting to the free throw line tonight as well.
I mean, you had Sophie Cunningham go 6 for 7 from downtown, and Kelsey Mitchell go 3 for 4 from downtown. I mean, they just would not miss, dude. They were just, every time they shot from 3, it just went in. It just went in. Between the two of them, they only missed, what, 2 total shots from downtown?
Yeah, 2 total shots. Yep. Dude, so many of them were wide open. Remember, Toronto came into this game at the second worst points against per game this season.
That's what happens when you spread that ball around. Move that ball. There was a lot of backdoor cutting on the baseline from either Aaliyah Boston or Lexi Hull. Caitlin Clark, she was finding them for easy assists. A lot of off-ball movement. Love that. You'd love to see that.
Absolutely. You preach that a lot.
Jets asks, Josh, I have a question. Do you see the Fever within a year or two end up trading or letting Mitchell walk and they start playing CC off ball and Raven at the point, or am I reaching? I wouldn't be surprised by that. I remember our rookie year covering this team for Caitlin Clark. It was our first year covering, and at the end of the year, I thought maybe they would part ways with Mitchell. Not because she's bad, because she's not. She is one of the best scorers in this league. She is a bucket with the ball. But I thought maybe it'd probably be best for both Caitlin Clark and Mitchell at one point to just be on different teams, right, with their style of play. Because Kelsey Mitchell, she's the type of player, once you give her the ball, she's a scorer. She puts her head down, she goes out there and she scores. Like, that's what she's going to do. She's not going to pass that ball. That's why it always befuddled me when people complained about her not passing the ball. That's not what she does. That's not what she does as a player, as a hooper. We see that plenty in the NBA. I always bring up Carmelo Anthony. He was the same way. He's not the kind of guy who's going to move that rock. He's the guy, you once you give him the ball, he's going to go out there and he's going to score. He's going to score a bucket. That's how Mitchell is. And I thought maybe after that first year, she would be maybe best suited on a different team. And Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, as deadly as they are, and they're 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league right now, would be best suited on different teams.
Right now, they're really gelling well on this team, man.
I mean, you have your games where they're both eating, right? Like tonight, they both had over 20 points. They both had over 20 points tonight. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Mitchell is moved off this team. I wouldn't be surprised if they did try to trade her.
She was core designated in this offseason.
So we'll see about that.
We'll see. I'd like to. I mean, if you're going to get max value for her, good. I'd love to see these girls together and try to win a championship.
Josh, heads up. Trade deadline for WNBA Fantasy is a little less than 3 weeks away. Really? That quick?
I guess, yeah, because there's only 44 games, so it's only what, 4? Oh, yeah,
How many
okay.
more weeks do we have left in the season?
Let's see. Let me go count. Yeah, because that is really quick. I mean, the season's only what, month and a half old? No, 2 months old. Wow. All right, thank you for that heads up, Bashir.
I also can't wait for the All-Star weekend.
All-Star Week is gonna be fun, man. I always love All-Star Weekend, no matter what sport it is.
Raven Johnson, she had a couple of threes tonight.
Dude, it's so crazy because Raven Johnson at times would show her offensive value and a lot of times show her defensive value game to game.
So the next game with the Fever is going to be on Thursday. It's going to be on Amazon Prime. The tip-off is at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time against the Dream. The next two games will be against the Dream.
A team that you've already beaten once this season.
Yes, Indiana Fever beat them, and it was at home 83-71, a 12-point game for Indiana. One of their best wins on the season here. One of the best wins on the season. It was a 12-point win here at home, and it will be at home on Thursday too.
Remember, in that game, they shut down Howard and Gray in that game.
Yeah, they did. They were quiet.
That was the best defensive game plan of the season, man. Chances, I can't believe the Wings beat down the Aces.
Becky Hammond was so pissed off. I saw her throw down her clipboard, slam it down on the ground.
I don't blame her. They get BT'd by the Wings like that. The Wings are the only team that beat the Fever twice this season so far.
See, Becky Hammond, the thing is that it's a new era of the WNBA, and you have Asia Wilson, who is a phenomenal player. But what you need is your best player to be a small player. That's what you really need. If you really want to win this year, you're going to have to need your best player to be the smallest player on the floor. I'm kidding.
That's tough, man.
I'm kidding.
Hey, look at Jayla Brunson, baby. So James Maxwell says, I just parked in Irving, Texas for the night. Making my delivery in the morning. I always enjoy listening to y'all while trucking. My TSF family. Keep up the good work, fellas.
James, you're in Irving?
Yeah, Irving, Texas.
Okay. Cool, man. Enjoy it out here in the DFW.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the support, man.
Yes, sir. Hi, Jinx. I see you too as well, man. I hope those floods slamming Texas aren't affecting your area. Fortunately, they're not. They're not. I'm cool out here in North Texas. But yeah, a lot of floods in Texas, man. There's been a lot of storms. I've been hearing that we're gonna have like an El Nino this season.
Oh,
which can really affect the weather climate. And they're predicting a very, very wet climate for Texas. And that is absolutely true so far. I mean, we've been having so many storms, right? We've been having it, right? It's been storming like it's Seattle out here.
Oh,
it's been storming and raining like almost every day.
I know down like towards Waco and stuff, that's where the really bad floods are.
And it reminds me of what happened last year where there was those floods in South Texas where a lot of people died, including some children that were out in those camps.
Oh, I forgot about that till you just brought it up. That's right, man. That was sad. So hopefully you stay safe and hopefully it's not too bad out there, man. Or in your area at least.
I think there were some bad storms that was supposed to go down in the Midwest today. I was looking at the weather this morning. I watch weather YouTube channels and TikToks. I love weather. I don't know if there's any other weather nerds in the chat, but
Josh, my dad is constantly watching the Weather Channel, like constantly.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid in the 90s, the Weather Channel was awesome. I haven't watched it in a long time because I don't really watch TV like that. But back in the 90s, the Weather Channel was the best.
Weather Channel's actually had some pretty good shows throughout the years that I've even enjoyed.
Now the best weather the best weather people to follow are on YouTube.
YouTube?
And TikTok. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy pop up on my YouTube feed, Josh, to like watch out for tornadoes in the Midwest.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Snack says, hey, I'm a weather nerd.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Growing up in Texas and also living in Indiana, I've seen some gnarly weather throughout the years, dude. And when I was a kid, I saw that movie Twister. Whew. To this day, I'm still obsessed with that movie. Still obsessed with that movie. Weather documentaries, I will be glued to them. Glued.
I I watched, was it the Netflix, Josh, on the Joplin tornado, I think it was?
The Joplin tornado, that
Yeah.
was Joplin, El Reno,
You know.
the Gerald, Texas tornado, like some of those major tornadoes that have been throughout the years.
Mhm.
Awful. Rozier says, I'm a weather nerd, Josh, because there's a 100% chance of me reigning for a championship in WNBA. Boy,
Get out of here.
boy.
You're stupid for that, Razier.
Alex, I like the original Twister, not the new one. The original Twister will never get old, ever. I could rewatch that movie a million times, and I will go rewatch it a million times more. I remember when I was like about 14 years old, my parents took me to Universal Studios in Orlando. And at Universal Studios in Orlando, they had a Twister ride, right? Where you walk in and they put you in the scene. Did you ever see the Twister movie?
I have not.
Oh, sweet mother.
What?
Okay, there's this
Go ahead.
scene in the Twister movie,
Uh-huh.
the original one, where they're at this drive-in theater, right? And they're parked there for the night, and they're just kind of having some coffees and chilling. And all of a sudden, this F4 tornado comes in and attacks the drive-in theater. Well, in this ride at Universal Studios, they put you right there in that scene.
Whoa.
And the wind kicks up, the tornado comes splashing down, there's rain and all that stuff, and it puts you in the feel of that scene and in a tornado. And I love that so much. It was
Whoa.
so cool.
That's freaking dope that they can have a ride that does that, man.
Well, that's what Universal does. You ride the movies. That's their
Oh,
catchphrase. You ride the movies.
makes sense. Universal Studios. Whoa. Ooh, Alex wants to know, Josh, would you ever go storm chasing?
Would I ever do it? I would do it. I would do it because even though I grew up in Texas and I also lived in Indiana through and through of Tornado Alley, I have never actually been in a tornado. I've come close. I've come very close and I've been very lucky and fortunate. But there is a part of me that wants to see one from a very, very safe distance,
Mhm.
like kind of like hanging out with a bunch of storm chasers that know exactly what they're doing and they could put you right in the pathway of a tornado or like in the distance of a tornado so that way you can see one. Because I would want to see one in person, this thing that I've been fascinated with my whole life. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It'd be kind of crazy though.
It would have to be miles away just to stay safe, dude.
That'd be crazy.
Imagine just looking up and just in the distance, you see this big tornado approaching, man. Oh, that'd be scary.
Snack says cloud to ground lightning is super dangerous.
Yeah.
Man, when I lived in Indianapolis, for the first time ever, I went through an electrical storm. You ever been through an electrical storm?
Uh-uh.
That's where there's a lot, and I mean a lot of lightning, cloud to ground lightning, right?
Ooh, yeah.
That was one of the scariest things I ever witnessed. I think I was like 14, 15 years old. I think that was a summer of 99 and a lightning bolt hit not too far away from the house, right? Like it wasn't like right on the house or
Mhm.
right outside the house, but it was near enough to where it was this absolutely blinding flash of light and an unbelievable sound, a roar that shook the house and the neighborhood. I'll never for the rest of my life forget that. That was crazy.
Like I've seen, cloud stuff like that, ground lightning, but nothing like that, just like an electrical storm.
Oh man, it's just nothing but like
Oh goodness, I
feel
would
like you're
not.
being attacked.
Yeah, I would not
And
want.
you feel so helpless because it's like, oh my goodness, just one bolt right here, boom, you're done. Your house is exploding.
Oh gosh, nah, screw that, man. Oof. I don't think we don't really get too much bad lightning in my area where I live. Because I believe that lightning storm I was talking about was like when I was a kid.
Bradley said, just up, boys. I just got off work. I was following this game from ESPN. Looked like it was a monster performance from CC and AB. Love to see it. CC and AB, both double doubles. But tonight's game was MVP, Kelsey Mitchell with 27 and Sophie with 24 off the bench. And they barely missed any shots on tonight's game. So big game from them.
You had 3 players with 20 or more points today for the Fever the first time this season.
Yep.
Just
so even though Caitlin Clark and AB each had a double-double, and AB was also efficient tonight, it was Mitchell and Sophie that was the MVP and X Factor tonight's game.
Only just a couple missed shots combined from them tonight.
As the Indiana Fever defeat this mid 1980s tech company.
Literally, look the maroon in the sky. Is that even a sky blue? I don't even know what blue that is.
Josh, make sure to drop Naraya Sabale since she's out. Okay, Jets. I'll get right on that.
Wait, do I have the first waiver wire? I want to know. Love to hear
Josh,
that.
I'm looking at fantasy right now, and I can tell you, you're going to have a below 500 team make the playoffs in the WNBA. That's so crazy.
Ooh.
Really?
Even worth having 2 more teams, huh?
Well, let's take a look at the playoff bracket right now. So Mofo's number 1. I'm number 2. So we each have the bye week.
Okay.
Number 3 is Jets. She's also 5-0, and she's projected to go against Goodman. And then in Mofo's bracket, it's Regier and Rocha in the first round for the right to face Mofo.
All right, good to know.
And Rocha, it's you that's under 500 in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, I'm 2 and 3. Yep.
So is Goodman.
Goodman as well. Okay. I'm gonna be B-Hub. I am destroying B-Hub already this week.
You're looking to go 500?
I'm looking to go 500. I just hear bye weeks. Okay, Jets.
Oh, sorry, Jets, but it's me and Mofo with the bye weeks.
Yeah.
You're saying Goodman's a bye week?
I think so, yeah.
Goodman, you're not going to let that slide, will you?
Yeah, Goodman. Where's Goodman? Rochi, you better make a big-time trade. We'll see. We got 3 weeks for the trade deadline. My team is hot right now. Very hot this week to start.
Matthew says, I went to Florida. I saw lightning that was crawling across the sky. Ooh. I know what you're talking about, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is some sick stuff, dude.
I like when lightning does that. That's when it becomes beautiful. You can just watch it. Just right across the sky. Reach for the sky.
My biggest issue with weather right now is that a lot of people depend on weather apps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you live in like Tornado Alley, right? During this time of the year. And my biggest issue with those weather apps is that there's a lot of ads to it. Mm-hmm. So sometimes they will delay giving you a warning for a tornado or a severe thunderstorm or a flash flood because of ads. And I think that's just wrong.
Yes.
I think that is wrong. If someone's life is in danger, if a particular part of the country, their lives are in danger for an imminent tornado or a flash flood, you shouldn't have ads. You shouldn't have that behind an ad wall.
Correct, dude.
That's why I say the best people doing it right now, I think, are the ones that are on YouTube and TikTok.
You don't have to worry about those ads and stuff. Like that's ridiculous. Your life is on the line right now. And you have to wait for a freaking ad.
Rashir says, no, we have to have that 15-second ad.
What's your life gonna do in 15 seconds? He says.
In a tornado warning? Shoot.
Oh gosh.
My goodness.
It says a non-skippable one too. Boy, Rashir.
Damn.
Jeez.
Rashir has no mercy.
By
the way, over the last 2 days we were off. Me and my girlfriend, we rewatched Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, and Toy Story 4 because we're getting ready to watch Toy Story 5 on Friday.
You're going on Friday.
Yep.
I think I'm going to take my dad because he wants to go see it for Father's Day on Sunday.
It's Sunday, Father's Day.
Yes, Sunday is Father's Day. Yep. That's great you guys did that, Josh. Just a couple months ago, I rewatched all the Toy Stories 2 for Toy Story 5.
Man, dude, they still hold up too, man.
Yep.
Toy Story, the first one, I remember. The thing was, I saw every Toy Story in theaters. I was 9 years old when my mom took me and my sister in theater to go see Toy Story 1.
9 years
I
old.
saw that movie when it first came out.
Yeah, because it came out the year I was born, 96.
95, it came out.
Oh, it came out. I thought it came out 96. Okay.
Came out in 1995.
Gotcha.
Toy Story came out in 95. Toy Story 2 came out 2001 or something like that.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 came out in 2010.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4 came out in 2019.
2019. Yep.
So it's been 7 years since Toy Story 4.
Why do you realize it's been 7 years since Toy Story?
And it's been 31 years since Toy Story.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I don't like that I can remember 31 years ago. I remember going to go see that movie in the theater with my mom and my sister.
That's crazy, dude.
Some people in the chat right now are not even 31 years old. I'm not close to 30.
I'm not even 31 years old.
I can remember your whole lifespan. Plus one.
Golly, dude. I heard some say they might make a Bugs Life 2. I've heard that rumors for years now about Bugs Life 2.
Please do. I love the Bugs Life. The last time we saw a Bugs Life anything, they had a post-credit cameo when they were doing the blooper reel for Toy Story 2. Oh, you saw the Bugs Life making themselves. There was a scene with Bugs Life.
That's right. I remember that.
I love Bugs Life. Great movie.
I'm a beautiful little butterfly.
Okay, favorite Toy Story character as Bradley Reynolds. So we did this a few nights ago.
Yeah.
And my top 3 are gonna be Ham, Mr. Potato Head as my 1 and 2. I love those guys. They're so funny. They're instigators and they're shit talkers. I love them. And then I'm gonna go with Buzz. I'm gonna go Buzz. Buzz is funny.
For me, it's so tough. I gotta go Mr. Potato Head #1. I think I gotta go Rudy 2. And I'm debating about, but I think I want to put Rex #3. Rex is hilarious.
Rex is so funny, especially in part 2 when he's trying to play the video game. I can't do it. My arms are too small.
Yes, that's
he's trying to defeat Emperor Zurg. I love that.
Ah.
Rozier says the Army guys. The Army guys are great.
Yes, they are.
In Toy Story 3, when the Army guys dipped out, they dipped on everybody because Andy grew up, and they were like, "Our tour is over. We're out of here." And they just parachuted out of the window. That was hilarious.
I love the Army men. They were great. They were the stars of the show in Toy Story 1.
Yeah. When they were taking that mission to go see what the birthday gifts were. Yeah.
Awesome. So Bradley says it's Rex, Bullseye, and Woody.
Bullseye.
Okay.
Bullseye. That's the horse.
That's the horse. Yep.
Jesse's horse.
One like the wind, Bullseye. Also, Rozier the Truth says GG's Josh in fantasy baseball. I'm now the 7th seed at 6-5 because you beat him.
Yeah, dude. I thought I was keeping track of that game too. About mid-afternoon, you had the lead on me. I thought I was done. And then at the end of the night, I was like, all right, let's see how much Rozier beat me by. And then I won by like, what was it, 3 or 4 points? GG's, man. I can't believe I came back like that.
Because of Evaldi, I believe.
Yeah, he went off for like 19 points.
Because the last game of the weekend was his Red Sox versus the Rangers.
Yep. Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you.
Rocha says, my favorite is Rocha, the guy with the briefcase. Oh, the Chicken Man from part 2. Alice Toy Barn. Rocha, you are phenomenal in that movie.
Well, thank you. It's my best acting, I would say.
You know what was awesome? I thought them keeping that scene in the movie where you didn't think they were actually filming and you just fell asleep with a bowl of Cheetos and they just all fell over on the ground. Like, that's what Rocha does in real life. Like, that's what he does. And he had all the Cheeto fingers and everything.
Bullseye started licking it.
Yeah, I thought that was great that they left that in the movie.
Yeah, that was a total accident. That was not supposed to happen. I started snoring too. So Asia says mine is Woody, Buzz, and Slinky. I know Josh was talking about Slinky the other night. Slinky's a great character. I love Slink. That's a good character, Asia. I like that top three. Oh my God, Jets. You're wrong for that. I'm not even gonna say that out loud. You're wrong for that. Can you say rip to the penguin? Oh, the penguin from Toy Story 1. Oh my God, what was his name? What was the penguin's name? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh my God, that was a good character. I like that character. Why am I drawing a blank? What was the penguin's name?
Squeaky.
Squeak, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Wheezy.
That was because he had like, Squeezy, yeah, something like that.
Wheezy.
Wheezy.
Yeah, Wheezy, yes.
I'm gonna give an honorable mention to a character.
Ooh.
Part 4, Forky.
Oh, Forky.
Forky was hilarious in part 4. How he kept trying to go in the trash can.
Yep.
And when Woody was down on himself, he was not feeling confident on himself. And Forky looks at Woody and goes, "You're like me, trash." That was dude. He was funny as hell.
You know what's crazy? The first time I ever watched Toy Story 4, I don't think it was in theaters. I did not care for it. But then I gave it another shot and I was like, I actually liked it. At first I didn't like Toy Story 4, but I had to watch it again and I thought it was really good.
Who was the best villain in all the Toy Story movies? So in part 1, you had Sid. In part 2, you had Stinky Pete.
Yep.
In part 3, you had Lotso, the bear.
Yep.
And then in part 4, it was Gabby, the little
doll.
The little doll.
Yeah.
Who was the best villain of all the Toy Story movies?
Man, I'm leaning towards Lotso, Josh.
Yeah, Lotso had a pretty bad. Like he had a very sad backstory.
Yes, very sad.
Lotso, yeah,
Ooh.
Lotso.
Okay.
It's Lotso.
Lotso, yes.
Lotso was the best villain because he was. I mean, he was a tyrant.
Yeah,
he was like a Thanos level tyrant at Sunnyside Daycare,
running that whole daycare, man.
And it all comes from a broken heart.
Yep,
you feel for the guy, but he ended up being in front of that. At the end, the guy saw him and they put him in front of the big rig.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Lotso too.
Lotso, the hugging bear. And now in part 5, I believe
it's gonna be the little leapfrog.
Yeah.
iPad thing.
Yep. Oh man, I was talking about it, getting me so hyped. I can't wait to watch Toy Story 5.
Which is interesting because in parts 2 and 3 and 4, I don't think they made it clear in the trailers who the bad guy was. But part 1 they did with Sid.
Yeah.
It was easily like he was going to be the bad guy, right? And in part 5, it's going to be the lily pad thing.
The tablet. Yep.
So they're going back to that. Like we know who the villain is.
Now I'm curious to see how they do this, if they do this right. That was the third movie? Yes, Lotso was the third movie. Yes, Jess.
Yes. Yep, that was when Andy was grown. He was 17 years old. He was getting ready to go to college. So he wanted to keep all his toys in the attic, but his mom, who was wanting to donate stuff to Sunnyside, which is a daycare, she thought his toys were set up for donation. So she accidentally gave Andy's toys to Sunnyside Daycare.
No, remember, Josh? The toys were in the garbage bag. She was going to throw them out.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said you donate.
That's what I just said. Oh. Andy wanted to put them in the attic, but his mom thought they were meant for donation because remember he had them. Yeah, yes, like you said, he had them in the trash bag, right? And he was about to put them up in the attic, but he was helping his sister, so he left the bag on the floor. And his mom comes and goes, "Andy," and she takes the bag and she takes him to Sunnyside.
No, originally the bag was supposed to go in the trash.
Oh, and they had to break out of the trash.
And they had
That's
to break
right.
out of the trash, yeah. Because
And they ended up in the sunny side
yes.
box.
'Cause-
Woody was not supposed to.
Yes, Woody was not supposed to be.
Woody was going to go to college with Andy.
Yep. And then that was the whole fight with Woody. Yeah, because originally they ended up on the trash and they were able to escape.
$2 donation from Buckets and Dimes. Lotso is the governor from The Walking Dead. Oh my God, you're right.
I've never seen it.
He is the governor from The Walking Dead. With the just running that entire community with the Iron Fist. Yeah, that's right.
There you go, Buckets and Dimes. Good comparison right there, bro.
All right, so we're about to head out here in a couple of minutes. Thank you, Buckets and Dimes, for the $2 donation.
Thank you.
Our next live stream will be on Thursday as the Fever take on the Atlanta Dream. We hope to see you guys then. Hope you guys had a great time tonight. We did. Well, thank you guys so much for liking that stream. We have, what, 14 likes away from 1,000?
Dude, awesome. Thank you. That's incredible.
Thank y'all for those who subscribed tonight. Everybody who donated, gifting memberships, thank you so much. William Street, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Rama Drama, for your gifted memberships. And shout out to Deborah Whiting for the 20 gifted bomb tonight.
Thank you.
And Avatar with the 5 gifted too.
For the Cubs and Rockies. Thank you guys for a really fun night. It was a lot of fun tonight.
Always with the support. Shout out to the Mod Squad, channel members, and everybody. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe out there.
Good night.
Bye-bye.